Bill, there's always something special, I guess, coming to Madison Square Garden as Larry Bird coming in here as the Rookie of the Year from last season.
And he's playing better now than he did last year. Because, you know, he's very quickly learned what he can do and what he can't do. And what he's doing is really emphasizing what he does well.
What I'm impressed by, Bill, is the fact that he's doing such an outstanding job on the boards. He's one of the leading rebounders in the league this year.
Maxwell into Parrish. Parrish against Cartwright. It's all even 2-2. Michael Ray Richardson batted away by Archibald, saved by Cartwright. Michael Ray, tip.
American currency, that kind of money.
You saw the reject. Williams inside, nice move. Ray Williams gives the Knicks a 6-4 lead. Larry Bird, Campy Russell, look at that move by Bird.
And the second move, he made two great moves. He lost Campy Russell, gave a little head fake and lost the man coming over. Cartwright laid it in.
On the move, Campy Russell. Russell's a man that they picked up in that three-corner trade that involved Kansas City and Cleveland. Maxwell with Dominque on him. Dominque started the last 7 games for the Knicks. There's Archibald. Bird. Larry Bird. Nice touch. Larry Bird. Just amaze you game in and game out. Bill Fitch says, you know, as a second-year man, you'd think he'd have to improve in something, but I have to think about what it would be. Russell can't get it to go. Bird out to Ford. 9-8, the Celtics. Ford.
Chris Ford.
Well, you've got to stop that initial penetration. You can't let the man with the ball take it all the way to the basket.
Archibald. To Larry Bird. Bird off to Parrish. On his tiptoes, no less. Into Maxwell.
That's a beautiful set play that Boston runs, and Maxwell did a great job of getting the man on his back. Bad defense that time.
Celtics off very effectively here in the early going. 13-8. Richardson inside. Beautiful move.
Ray Richardson.
13-10. Maxwell makes it a 5-point lead. He's fouled and have a chance for a 3-point play as Dominque commits a foul. Chris Ford trying to get it inside. He does to Maxwell, and he's having a heyday in there.
Now, that's 3 times in a row they've done that. There hasn't been any weak side help.
Maxwell out to Archibald, to Bird. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Bird to Parrish. Beautiful ball movement. Cartwright. Parrish on him. And the 7-footer is able to hit. 19-14. Here's Sly Williams. He's had some ankle trouble. Williams. Ray Williams. Ford will have to respect him out there. Ray Williams now with 8. Archibald's hit 4 from the line in a row. Sylvester Williams. Thus far, the Celtics haven't made any changes. At the 4-minute mark, 3-pointer. Chris Ford, 3 points, and he's one of the best in the NBA at that. Rebound, Cartwright. Cartwright, who's not known for his rebounding, really horsed the boards on that one. Off to Ford, batted away by Richardson. Bird, 3-pointer. And a rebound by Richardson. This Boston team will put him up from out there. Richardson. And the crowd now is ignited on that play by Michael Ray. Rebound by Williams. Williams, there's that penetrating move that Campy Russell. And Knicks have used that well. It's now a 2-point game. Beautiful pass from Archibald to Roby.
That is a super pass from that distance to have a bounce pass on the money. Those balls sometimes will stay down on you and never come up.
Archibald just been fantastic in the assist department his entire career. He's 5th in the NBA this year. Williams, and it's again a 2-point game. And this game starting out in very impressive fashion now. Here's Archibald. Beautiful. Archibald's wasting no time, is he? Sylvester Williams, that's a tough shot. Bird can't handle it. Williams has it. And it's 34-28. Williams leading the Knicks with 12 points. Here's Marvin Webster, who's been playing very well, and that'll give him some confidence. Chance to cut it to 2 is Richardson. Rejected goaltending against Rick Roby. Ford, 5 seconds on the shot clock. And with 3, Ford can't get it to go. Marvin Webster has a rebound. There's your time left in the first quarter. And they're going to go for the last shot now this first quarter and a chance to tie it up. Williams, tied it. So Richardson in the backcourt along with Glenn. Glenn's been in a shooting slump. And he's not going to get that one to go. Sylvester Williams does. Archibald, a penetrating move. He's fouled. A basket will count. And the foul on Marvin Webster. That's taken on the big people. Cartwright, McHale, who just checked in now. You're going to hear a lot about this young man, Kevin McHale, the #1 draft pick from Minnesota. Oh, they caught him asleep. Richardson. Larry Bird. And rejected by Marvin Webster. Fine, blocked by Webster. The Knicks this year, they make mistakes. They make mistakes at 90 miles an hour. They don't waste any time. A young team playing with enthusiasm. The last 2 times down the floor, they've made those kind of mistakes.
You know, those are the kind of mistakes that over a season don't hurt you as much. If they're hustle mistakes.
38 all. Campy Russell with Larry Bird on him. And Bird was with him as tough as you can get, but he got it anyway. Here's Kevin McHale, and the rookie hits it. Kevin McHale, their #1 pick. Here's Roby, left-handed hook. He's developed that shot more and more each year. Gerald Henderson, the fastest man on the team, but Glenn comes away, breakaway to Cartwright. Cartwright to Campy. Fine play by Cartwright.
Cartwright got called for pushing off. And it was actually the second foul because he was pushed off first.
Bird. Well, if you can't get inside, just go outside. That's the great thing about this young guy. Here's Bird, the left-hander. Tip by Roby. What a play by Rick Roby.
The Knicks don't run as many plays. They're relying more on fast break. They run plays, but not as often. They use a lot of freelance offense.
Forward off to Bird. Michael Ray Richardson picking him up. Here's Henderson. Nice play by Gerald Henderson. 4-point lead. It's going to be cut to 2, though, as Cartwright's in. His basket will count. And McHale reaching in, committing the foul. Pressure put on by Williams, off to Bird. Bird, by the way, already has 6 rebounds in this game. Ford. He has that shot out there. Michael Ray's going to set. You don't see him do that very often. Williams, he's hammered. The basket will count, and again, a chance for another 3-point play coming up. Here's McHale. Out to Henderson. Williams on him. Henderson, left-handed shot. That's what he is left-handed, and he works that to advantage.
Bill Webster had no idea the man was coming until he was on top of him.
Richardson now trying to give him the lead, and he can't get it to go. Coming away with this McHale. I'll tell you, McHale and Roby, big, strong people on the board. There's no room underneath that time. McHale, and the rookie hits it. You can see why they're excited about McHale. Henderson. They leave him alone, and he gets it to go. Williams, who has a hot hand, forward on him. Back door, Richardson, fine play. Boy, that was pretty, wasn't it? There's McHale. McHale back to Bird. Inside, Cedric Maxwell, and Maxwell is having an excellent
He said, who's guarding me? Who's guarding me? Who's guarding me? Who got me?
Wayne Scales, a rookie now from LSU, is in there. 6'9", partially blocked. Bird comes away, and he's fouled. Ray Williams trying to maneuver for the shot. Now to Webster. Boy, he's double-teamed. Has to get it off to Williams. That's a tough shot, but he got it to go. Williams almost and did lose the ball to McHale. McHale intended for Bird. Look at that. Webster looked like a wide receiver. Richardson with 2 seconds. He got it. That cuts it to 2. Sly Williams will start the second half with Richardson as Parrish is loose. And I do mean he got loose on that one. 4-point lead now for the Celtics. Parrish with 7 points. He had 5 of them in the first quarter. Larry Bird with his 10th rebound of the game. Break to Ford. Chris Ford took advantage of a little
good move by Chris Ford.
The other end, Archibald committed the foul on that last move by Richardson, inbouncing the ball. The Knicks, Cartwright, nice touch as he finds a hole. Ray Williams, Bird again, 11 rebounds for the 6'9" second-year man. He's seemingly always in the right spot. Archibald.
You know, Gary, last year, Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, who were 1-2 in Rookie of the Year, were probably the best 2 new rebounders to come in the league.
And interestingly enough, one of them was a guard and the other's a forward.
Right. For last year, they were, of all the guys that came in, they were the best 2 on the boards.
Cartwright with that basket with 13 points. 4-point lead for the Celtics. Parrish, he had to arch that shot too high. Bird is there.
That was Larry Bird.
That's just sheer hustle. And Larry Bird now with 10 points. You see that move by Parrish? That was a nice move, one-on-one.
And the Knicks are not, when they don't have penetration, they're trying to force it. And so what they're doing is they're not getting good shots.
And Red Holzman, I'm sure, made that point very clear. There will be a goaltending call. Campy Russell will be awarded the 2 points. Maxwell with Sly Williams on him. Now you can see they're trying to pick him up aggressively, and they do it this time, and Williams with the steal. Williams to Richardson, and that backcourt duo pays off for 2 points. 72-68, Boston, 8:30 to go. Third quarter, Archibald, well, no foul, but he got 2 points.
Boston lead 74-68.
Pressure now. Off it comes a Ford, 2-on-1. Cartwright, goaltending. 6-point lead for the Celtics. And you can see Celtics are playing pretty tough defense, but all of a sudden, baseline Williams, Cartwright. There's that multiple shot. They haven't had very many of those. Roby against Cartwright. The crowd also is sensing something right now as the Knicks are starting to make a move. They're down by 1, 76-75. Richardson to Williams against Ford, and New York has the lead. 78-76 is actually the score as Maxwell.
That's the kind of basket inside. You've got to get inside. That's how you turn it around.
Here's Williams. He wants the shot, doesn't he? He is hot. 2-point lead for New York. 5.5 to go. Third quarter, Larry Bird. And they answer at each end. Richardson with Henderson. Off to Williams. Williams, boy, he's really involved right now. Look at him.
Hey, when you got the hot hand, you want the ball. Williams knows he's shooting it, and you can tell he's looking to try to score points right now.
Here is Henderson. Out to Bird. Pulls up with a tough shot. That was a tough shot to hit, and he did. 82 all.
82.
Larry Bird with 14 points. Russell in there hurrying down the floor. Russell at the other end, and now they're just exchanging baskets. Henderson off to Bird. Bird, he wants the shot. Boy, is that something.
Score is tied at 84.
Bird up to Ford. Henderson batted away by Richardson. Here comes Campy Russell. Bird behind him. Bird baseline to Maxwell. Maxwell out to Ford. He's inside the three-pointer. That'll only be a 2-point play. He was just a foot inside the line.
And Bird almost single-handedly responded. Every shot they missed, he got the board, and he hit 3 or 4 shots in a row to keep him in the game. So that run didn't take him out of the game, which it can do in a lot of cases unless you get somebody to pick up the slack and respond to a run like that.
There was Cedric Maxwell a moment ago hitting a beautiful hook, a running hook, and Bird with another rebound. Remember now, he had 9 at halftime. He had 7 already in the early going to the third quarter. Chris Ford outside the three-point line.
That was Chris Ford.
Chris Ford has hit another one from out there. Here's Cartwright leaning in, off balance. Williams with a big rebound. He's fouled, but basket will count. The foul against Larry Bird. Larry Dominque is checked in for the Knicks. This is Richardson. Michael Ray on Ford. He put on a move. Michael Ray Richardson. Here's Glenn. Out to Russell. Campy Russell having a good day. Fakes Maxwell up. 4 seconds on the shot clock, and Glenn gets that one after missing 2 earlier in the ball game.
And again, the penetration made that play. The defense had to react, and that opened up a man.
Larry Bird, and the Celtics by 2, 95-93, and an excellent game here on Christmas Day. Richardson with 20 points in the game, trying to get a couple more. Rebound Maxwell. You see the time left. Richardson steals it, knocked it off of Henderson. And it'll be New York's basketball. Richardson a heads-up defensive play. Here is Webster. Off to Richardson. Henderson hustling on defense. Richardson off balance and hit it. Richardson now with 22 points. Bird to McHale. And McHale showing a lot of poise down the stretch. Nails that one. Ford yelling something off to Henderson. Williams on him. Larry Bird out to Henderson. Glenn picks him up. Beautiful pass to Bird. Where did he come from? 99-99 our score, 7-17. Bird. Marvin Webster with a block. Off to Richardson. Richardson to Webster. And this place has erupted here in Madison Square Garden.
Bill Fitz has brought him back into the game with 7 minutes to go. Bill a little early. Tiny Archibald, also Robert Parrish, and Maxwell.
I think he was forced to by the way things are going out there. I don't think he wanted to, but I think you have to have these guys in there to change the pace.
Archibald off to Bird. Bird against Campy Russell, and the money man, Larry Bird, able to nail one again, and Bird now has 24 points. Off to Archibald, a 1-point lead for Boston. 5 minutes left in the game. Archibald waits for help, now goes in. Block. Archibald hits the deck, no whistle. Maxwell with Webster on him. Maxwell, who just seems to be very slow, and all of a sudden he'll put a move on you. Here is Bird. Tough shot. And he gets it. Boy, when you got that touch, that ball just seems to bounce around the rim and go through. Cartwright now is 0 for 5 in his field goal shooting here. The last 5 shots as Parrish comes down to the rebound. 105-102. Boston still the lead. 3 now. Archibald left unguarded.
And that's what I said that Archibald can provide for the Celtics. That great penetration off the transition.
Trying to come up with a steal is Maxwell. He hits the deck. Can't be Russell. The Knicks need a basket. And Cartwright has an open shot. 107-104. Maxwell hustling to the other end. And he took it up against Webster and got away with it. By the way, Cedric Maxwell down this stretch has been effective. And for the game, he's 7 of 8 from the field. That's the reason he leads the NBA in field goal percentage. And Bill Cartwright. Oh,
well, that's what you got to do. There's 5 fouls on the man that's guarding him. Parrish, go inside.
Here's Archibald. Out to Bird. Bird out to Ford. And Larry Bird with a running left-hander.
And with the left hand, great versatility. Fine player.
28 points for Larry Bird. Archibald tried to hit Maxwell. Maxwell somehow came out of there. Cedric Maxwell, 24 points. Bird has 20 rebounds. He has 20 points in the second half. This is the kind of guys that coaches just kind of leave alone, right? Cartwright hitting with 2 seconds left. And that's going to do it. 117 to 108 as the Boston Celtics have won their 9th in a row. And men, I've enjoyed our first encounter this year at the NBA.
Drew jumping against Adams. And it's hit controlled by Phoenix. Kyle Macy in the backcourt to Jeff Cook. We'll check the matchups. Double teaming Alvin Adams, who likes to play outside, hits the jumper. Phoenix takes the lead. Johnson and Adams outside again, 2 in a row. Shot. Cook. Macy. On the switch, Michael Cooper. Macy loses either way. Cook. Shooting is not his forte. 2-on-1 break. Wilkes takes it to the hoop.
That fast break.
Macy is the best three-pointer. Good follow-up by Adams. Right.
This Laker team that they have on the floor, and the one they started with, was probably the quickest team in the league overall. You go all the way, all 5 guys that are playing.
And the follow-up inside by Phoenix. That was might have been Jeff Cook inside. Jamal Wilkes.
Outstanding pass
inside.
Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson, the top playmaker in the NBA. He's 2nd in steals, 11th in rebounding. Dennis Johnson inside. Cook with a follow-up. Cook again. Jeff Cook. John McLeod says he's underrated. We have 1:35 remaining in the first period here, as that pass was intended to be a pass and not a shot. And Jordan comes down. Magic Johnson. What a play.
An interesting feature of this first half, Dick, has been the fact that Magic Johnson has been guarding Alvin Adams, the Phoenix center.
And a smart move, because Adams likes to play on the perimeter outside, and Pat Riley said they want to deny him the pass. Somebody missed an assignment there, and a well-worked play. Kurt Rambis inside. Can't get it up there. And here comes Kyle Macy from Kentucky. Smart player, filling in for the injured Walter Davis. And what a quarter for Jeff Cook, who has 8 points, and Pat Riley trying to see it continue for the LA Lakers as Eddie Jordan goes to the hoop. There have been 6 deadlocks in this game. They have one now as the final seconds, 5 seconds being ticked off. Kyle Macy's shot is no good. Robinson might have another chance, and he lays it in the basket count.
One thing the Lakers have had to do, they've had to use more players, because they normally don't use as many players, but these players, some of them are real good players that they don't get to play very much because the guys in front of them are so good.
Kelly. Short. Kelly again. Good. Robinson, too much inside, Bill. Cooper shooting over Alvin Scott. Brewer trying to keep it alive, and he does. Norm Nixon penetrates, and Kelly makes a fine block on that play. And a 4-on-2 break. Kyle Macy lays it in. Kyle Macy, out of the University of Kentucky, who's averaged 15.5 points a game. Landsberger setting a screen for Nixon. Johnson picks him up. Now Kelly on a switch. Johnson and Kelly let Nixon get inside. Fortunately, a turnover. And a 2-on-1. Macy again. Kelly on a follow-up. Good follow-up by Rich Kelly.
Good defensive plays on both ends.
Coming out of the pack is Eddie Jordan. Phoenix had their chances. Mark Landsberger drives, and a good feed by Eddie Jordan. Watch the intricate, precise play of Phoenix on offense.
And they run a lot of different things that are disguised so that you think they're trying to get one thing, and they're trying to get another shot altogether.
Dennis Johnson with a good shot. And there's a turnover. 2-on-1. Bradley. And Dudley Bradley goes in, the former North Carolina star. Phoenix Suns. One of 4 clubs over 500 in the Pacific Division, and Dudley Bradley, better known for his defense, gets his second bucket. Norm Nixon. Magic Johnson, who can play any position on the floor and play it well. Drives to the hoop. He was guarding Alvin Adams. There you got a point guard guarding a center before on defense. Kelly going to the hoop and gets the basket. He has made a contribution so far. Truck Robinson went out of the game with 8 points. Wilkes. Bradley got a hand on the ball, but Brewer hits from outside nonetheless. 6-point Phoenix lead. And there's an outside shot by Larry Nance, who adds the extra dimension for the running game, and you saw his touch from out there. Magic. Good move by Magic Johnson as he faked Kelly away using his head. Kelly. What a pass by Larry Nance. 4:20 to go. Davis watched by Cooper. There's Walter Davis. What a textbook shot he's had. Nance against Johnson. He's short, but Davis was there. Basket attack. Dudley Bradley. Well, we have had some fine contributions from Rich Kelly and Dudley Bradley. Feed inside. Adams to Bradley. That's what triggers the Phoenix Suns attack. Norm Nixon, guarded by Dudley Bradley. Looping it into Cooper. Alley-oop play.
If the Phoenix offense is working well, it scores because the guys aren't in the position they'd like to be all the time.
See what the turnover means? If they get it on offense and get the rebound, the Lakers can run, and that's one of the few times they've been able to run the offense the way they want. Walter Davis misses, and Magic Johnson racing Larry Nance down court. Inside, Wilkes wide open. So that
outstanding pass again.
Pat Riley's got his team playing the way they want, and they want those turnovers now. Wilkes with 14 points, second to Cooper with 16. Walter Davis just getting back into the swing of things now. Nance to the hoop. I like the way he moves. Baseline drive by Larry Nance, the rookie. 1:10 remaining in the first half. Magic behind Nixon. Nixon over the 6'10". Nance puts up the shot. So the rookie Larry Nance now has 6 points in the ballgame with 37 seconds to play. The basket basket by Magic Johnson is good in the foul. 10 seconds to go now. Magic gets by Bradley. Lays it up and in. Magic Johnson. That foul was on Truck Robinson. And the basket by Nixon, who has 8 points. And trapping all over the court of the Suns, Jamal Wilkes and Adams. Behind now to Dennis Johnson. 2-on-2. Johnson taking Norm Nixon to the hoop. The basket counts and a foul. Lakers can explode at any time. Keep in mind they're playing this one without Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Cooper, fall-away shot. So Cooper, the leading scorer now, has 18 points, 2 more than Wilkes. John McLeod, coached at Oklahoma. In fact, he coached Alvin Adams when Adams was a freshman at Oklahoma. Magic Johnson swings it around. And Magic now 13 points in the ball game and a 5-point lead for the Suns. Adams with a double screen at the top hits. Alvin Adams now with 12 points in the ball game. Coming around a pick by Rambis. Norm Nixon going down the lane, and a pretty play by Norm Nixon, who has 10 points in the game. Without the intimidator of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Phoenix has had second and third shots on offense. Basket is good, and a foul. Magic wanted to check with Darryl Garrison that it was indeed a foul, and so a possible 3-point play. Chuck Robinson has really crashed the boards nicely today. The pass gets out to Kyle Macy, looks to see what he has. Goes inside to Alvin Adams. Quick turnaround by Alvin Adams against Kurt Rambis. Jeff Cook, Johnson, and Truck Robinson on the perimeter. Rich Kelly trying to get inside, and Truck hits. Robinson now with 11 points. Kelly guarded by Rambis, who has 4 fouls. With 5 seconds on the shot clock, Landsberger is inside. Cook gets the offensive rebound. No foul. Kelly gets the shot. So the inside man, Kelly and Cook, and Kelly with 9 points. Lakers come back quickly. And that's Michael Cooper. 6-point lead, 77-71 for the Suns. Jamal Wilkes pops from the side. 2:25 to go to narrow the lead. Kelly inside. Dennis Johnson. Fine pass and a good move by Dennis, who hustles back on the fence. Bradley outside. Hits. So Bradley now, season's high is 20, has 11 points in the game. Nixon. Trailer. Cooper. Penetrates. He's got it. Basket good and a foul by Norm Nixon.
Actually,
no choice. No choice, right?
I think everybody thought he was going to be looking for Wilkes.
Nixon fall away over Bradley. He's been effective with that shot, though.
For years.
Nixon misses. Scott gets it out now to Dennis Johnson. He has Kelly on the left as a trailer, but goes to Truck Robinson. Robinson inside. That's where he's toughest. And the Suns have the lead again. Robinson, 13 points.
Stolen by Dennis Johnson. And inbounds pass.
Kelly to the hoop. Rejected by Michael Cooper. Waller Davis in the lineup now. Davis can pop outside. Goes to Scott baseline. Double team.
Blocked by
Michael Cooper. Got a great hand on the ball. We're seeing some fine defensive activity by both Johnson and Cooper, among others today. Davis against Nixon. He has an edge on him there. In and out. Landsberger.
Here comes that fast break.
Nixon. Cooper. And the Lakers lead. Davis on Nixon. Nixon had a step on Davis. Brewer won't shoot from out there, but Cooper will. Going, it's a 2-point play. Cooper now with 26 points, matches his season's high. Alvin Adams outside hits a big bucket. The Suns needed that basket by Adams, who has 16 in the ballgame. And another center shoot from outside is rare, except in Phoenix. Here's Norm Nixon with a fine move. Nixon now with 21 points in the game. Right here, we have quite a game going with 6 minutes remaining in the 4th period. Dennis Johnson got by Jimmy Brewer. Johnson now with 19 points in the game. The Lakers by 2. They have various options. And Nixon, Wilkes, and Magic in that order, according to what they'd like to do. Alvin Scott left wide open. Hit. Under 5 minutes to go in the 4th period, and the Suns have regained the lead, 91-90.
And one guy we haven't heard much from in scoring has been Jamal Wilson in the last quarter. And this is when he's so tough, because you'll forget about him after a while because he's been so quiet for so long.
He gets a quiet 25 points. Magic Johnson with a fine drive inside. Boy, it's 6'9 and a half, how tough he is. He has 18 points, only had 2 in the first quarter today. Johnson, Dennis, started by Magic Johnson. Can't make it in the rebound by Brewer. Brewer has contributed mightily. 15 rebounds to the Laker cause. Cooper hits the jump shot. And McLeod signals for the timeout. Buck Robinson inside. That's the bucket. 96 to 93. Dennis Johnson on Cooper. Truck Robinson on Wilkes. Wilkes. You called it.
No decoy there.
You said they were going to go to him sooner or later. Lakers getting into control territory right now. Although Magic didn't throw up a control shot there. Dennis Johnson. Macy trying to get the mark. There's a big one. Kyle Macy, only his third bucket. He has 6 points, averaging 15.5 a game. Magic in 3-point territory. It is short.
That's not the shot they wanted.
I don't think so. 3-point lead, 145. Kyle Macy trap. Adams, what a pass to Truck Robinson. Alvin Adams made it happen.
The Lakers never did get set up defensively.
Macy is on Nixon. Brewer trying to set a pick for North. And Adams is handling the switch very well. They double-team Nixon, and North hits a big shot. With 1:20 to go, a 3-point Laker lead. Biggest lead for the Suns, 14 points in the first half. Lakers have a 5-point lead in this final quarter. Open again, jump shot, 1-point game again. They got 15 on the shot clock. Johnson double-team, Cooper. Swarming defense by Phoenix, trapping all over the court. And Magic to Brewer, puts it in. Big play with 16 seconds to go and a timeout. 16 seconds to go and a loose ball and a steal. Well, Magic Johnson lost one against Houston on our first telecast, but he knocked the ball away this time. And with 8 seconds to go, the Lakers apparently are going to be in solid shape. 4 seconds and a foul, and they fouled Jamal Wilkes. And there you see an elated Pat Riley as the Lakers are headed for their 4th consecutive win. Dennis Johnson going for 3. Nance puts in the layup at the buzzer to narrow to 3 points. 104 to 101, the final score. So the Phoenix Suns at home have lost to the Los Angeles Lakers 104 to 101.
On the other hand, a club is starting to gel. The fans hope that the last 2 wins in overtime against quality teams here at the Garden will propel them, give them a winning confidence, a winning attitude. Darwin Cook. And what a tip. It's going to count. And they say O'Corin was fouled. Sherrod, a crossover move. And now here's Trent Tucker. And Tucker's hit it again. Trent Tucker now makes it a 12-5 Nique lead. Now a steal by Sly. 2-on-1. Sly to the basket. Sherrod. Now that wasn't classic basketball the last minute or so. There's one Hakeem over Brother Albert. Edmund Sherrod. Nice arcing jump shot. 19-7. The Knicks by 12. Truck Robinson wants to go with a jumper. Nice fake. And he misses. And what a rebound by Dawkins. Mickey Johnson with the Knicks by 12. Albert King from 17. And it's 19-9. The Knicks lead the Nets by 10. Footsy had it knocked away, but Albert has the loose ball. Dawkins. That's a shot he learned from Dr. J at Philadelphia. Walker outside. Darryl Dawkins. And Dawkins. 19-13. The Knicks lead has been cut to 6. Bill Cartwright. And the Knicks go up by 8. Now here's Birdsong. Grenfell picks up Mickey Johnson on the switch, and the basket by Mickey Johnson. And now the Knicks lead is cut to 4. They led by as many as 12 in this game. Marvin Webster with Jaminski with a left-handed hook. Threw it down and missed it. Rebound Birdsong. Nets are running 4-on-2. And they didn't capitalize on the break, but Birdsong has a wide-open shot. And now the Knicks lead has been cut down to 2. New Jersey's going to go for a shot, and they're going to tie the game. The game is tied at 21. Birdsong. Marvin blocked it. New Jersey want a goaltending. They may have a point. Here's Buck Williams the other way. Westfall's got to pick him up. Now Buck's free underneath. Buck passed it back and then walked into the space. Westfall had picked him up, and then when he passed it back, Westfall went for his man. Buck was all alone. Ball came right back to Albert. Buck Williams blocked. Buck was rejected by Marvin. And a 24-second shot violation. What a block by Marvin Webster on Buck Williams. Jaminski's not a bad shot blocker either. Marvin's going to try it now. They got a piece of that. Jaminski got a piece of the Marvin fadeaway jump shot. Oh, what a pass. What a pass by Albert King to Mike Dominque. And that's a sloppy pass by Truck. And here comes New Jersey for another layup. The Knicks bench has scored one foul shot. Bernard King couldn't get that twisting half hook down. Here comes Darwin Cook. King inside to Buck, and Williams muscles it home this time. And it's 29-22. New Jersey leads by 7, Butchview. Nice shot, Bernard King, and the Knicks are down by 5, 29-24. Here's Bernard around Albert. Buck shot, Bernard going around brother Albert, and it's 29-26. The Nets lead is down to 3. Sherrod's on Cook. Darwin. Nice block, combination Truck, Robinson, and Marvin. Here comes Trent Tucker. That's good. And a foul on Albert. The Knicks with a rally here, and now is Darwin Cook. Nice pass to Albert. On the other side of the board, Dominque misses a tip. Oh, what a rebound basket by Buck Williams. Bernard took it from Albert. The slide, great pass, and a foul, and it counts. What a pass break. Tucker long with a jump shot. Sherrod trying to steal from Cook. And here's Darwin finding some room underneath, and it's Dominque rolling it in. Mike Dominque. Cartwright spinning, no shot. Bernard back to Mr. Bill. The hook shot, good. Cartwright shooting over Dominque. And the Knicks are down by 2 now. Cartwright spinning. What a move! Cartwright, a great move around Dawkins to tie the game. Slide takes Buck to the basket. And they're going to call goaltending on Dawkins. Birdsong got it over to Footsie Walker. And he's fouled. Daryl Dawkins fouled. And the basket counts. Nique Johnson, Bernard King is on him. Sherrod comes to trap him. That leaves Footsie open. Now Dawkins underneath. And there's Daryl Dawkins. It's turning into a good rivalry. These clubs really like to beat each other. And Footsie Walker down along the baseline. Bernard King with the basketball. Nice return. Sherrod trying to get it to Marvin. It was deflected, and Marvin has rolled it in. And it's 42-40. The Nets on top by 2. And Footsie Walker bombs from 17 feet. On the outside, or shooting. Hook shot over the outstretched hand and arm of Daryl Dawkins, and the Knicks are 2 down. There's the overplay. That's a lazy pass. I'll tell you what, that was a magnificent move by this big man. Marvin couldn't handle the rebound. Dominque was giving him trouble. And that time, Buck Williams got it open. Marvin Webster, or fake Sherrod, the open shot. Cannot get it down, and there's Dominque releasing beautifully. Another good pass. Look out. Get out of his way. 15-42 New Jersey, 9 seconds to play. Nice pass, and a jam and a foul. Sherrod created that play beautifully. Dawkins given the shot. Now he pulls up and hit it. Daryl Dawkins. Albert on Bernard. Nice pass. Nice pass. They fronted Cartwright. Sherrod. A nice soft pass. Buck Williams looking. Albert open. Albert King. It's a good way to break the press. Hit the open shot. Slide playing with 3 fouls. Here's Darwin Cook. Albert's hot. Albert's got a hot hand. Albert has not really shot well the last few weeks. Albert King on the inside. And now the Knicks have gone down by 11. They want the ball to Buck, and they get it. That's why they want it to Buck. Ernie Grunfeld, the Westfall, the Sly for the shot. Nice soft shot by Sly Williams over Nique Johnson. Dawkins to the basket. And it was tipped in by Nique Johnson. Dawkins, and now it's up and in by Albert King. Westfall, Grunfeld. Ernie gets that first jump shot down, and the Knicks are down by 6, and that's the end of 3. And there's Jaminski with a block and off 4 out of bounds. And there's Mike Jaminski with a reject. There's Marvin. And there's Mickey Johnson battling Chuck Robinson, and he got the position in the ball. And that time, Jaminski lays it up over Marvin, and a foul is called. New Jersey now with a 9-point lead. Darwin Cook plays Westfall. Here comes Jaminski coming out on him. Westfall, great pass to Marvin. Nice play by Westfall. Oh, what a shot. Quick release off the feet. He didn't have a lot of time to get that off when he hit the bottom of the net, Albert King. Westfall got the ball back to Louis Orr. This time he thinks about Jaminski and fades away with a jump shot instead of taking it to the basket. It's a missed shot by Mickey Johnson. And the Knicks have the ball down by 7. Ernie Grunfeld got it to Truck. Soft jumper from Truck. And the Knicks are down by 5 now, 83-78. Westfall, and the Knicks come out running 3-on-3. Marvin to the basket. Nice body control by the big guy, Marvin Webster, and the Knicks are within 3 again. Is he something? Is Buck Williams something? 85-80 the Nets. Louis Orr with his second fadeaway soft jump shot of the period. And it's 85-82. A nice block by Louis Orr. Louis Orr made the block. The Knicks now in a 5-on-3 situation. Westfall, bullseye! And Paul Westfall brings the Knicks within 1. Orr hits another soft jumper, and the Knicks lead by 1. Walker now playing Westfall. 25 for Buck Williams. By the way, Buck's high for the year. Westfall. Westfall is hot again. And Westfall has given the Knicks a 2-point lead. Good defense by Orr on Albert. Oh, the basket counts. And a foul on Westfall. And the Knicks have another chance to tie the game with 4:17. Westfall driving. Good! He's fouled. A great move by Westfall against Birdsong to tie the game. Walker with Westfall. Mickey Johnson with Truck. Marvin blocked it. They call goaltending on Marvin Webster.
Buck Williams moving without the ball. Gets the ball down low on Marvin Webster. He gets a little push in the back. It was a good call. It was a good call. Marvin Webster did goaltending.
What a shot by Bernard King. 2 nets on him on the baseline. Bernard gives the Knicks a 1-point lead with 3.5 minutes. Bernard got it to Westfall. He's fouled. What a pass by Bernard King to Paul Westfall. Bernard King, and the Knicks go up by 4 with 2:10 to play. Mickey Johnson, Darwin Cook, look out for him. He's been silent most of the night. Westfall with the basketball, pressure from New Jersey. Westfall now, 5 seconds to shoot. Ducks under and does. And tipped in. Marvin Webster. Westfall had to put it up. The clock was going down, and Marvin with a big tip. Oh, a 3-point shot. Mickey Johnson put him right back in the game. Knicks 101. New Jersey 99 with 14 seconds to play in the game. Darwin Cook with Westfall. Oh, what a shot.
They called a foul on Daryl Dawkins for pushing somebody down low. I don't know who. They had to.
With 9 seconds, the basket is good, but a foul was called on Daryl Dawkins. Westfall into Bernard. Back to Westfall. 5 seconds. 4, 3. Inside Bernard. And we're going to go to overtime for the 3rd straight game at home. What is Birdsong? And Dawkins got the jam. Mickey Johnson knocked away by Bernard. Saved nicely by Mickey Johnson. And there's Buck Williams. Buck Williams and New Jersey by 4. 105-101. And there's Bernard King, another determined player. Buck outside playing Truck Robinson. Truck's lost his dribble. Westfall, Grunfeld to tie. Ernie Grunfeld, and it weighed a ton. And the Knicks have tied the game at 105 with 2:30 to play in overtime. Mickey Johnson, what a move. by Mickey Johnson. Bernard, can he tie? Yes! Darwin Cook with Westfall. Minute 13. Again, they knock Westfall down. Cook, and Cook gets the basket. And New Jersey leads 109-108. New Jersey by 1. Albert. Oh, what a shot. Never even thought about it. 1 second. They're going to catch it and shoot it. Westfall puts it up. And again, New Jersey has won a tight game at Madison Square Garden. New Jersey beats the Knicks in overtime, 112-110.
Butch Beer, the starting lineups for tonight's game.
And as we talked about, you will see Bernard King going against Turner, Cummings against Buck Williams. That should be an interesting matchup, a good one. Bailey against Dominque. Sparrow will probably go against Birdsong, and Walker will go against Richardson. So you have some real good individual matchups here.
And the fadeaway. And Dominque tipped it in. Bernard King is free, but he got it to Cummings instead. Pat finally got the handle and scored. Bernard was wide open, but unselfishly shot it right down to Cummings, who might have been surprised at the pass. The game is still tied. We played a little over 3 minutes, and Bernard King unties it. He's fouled. Buck Williams at the high pick to pick Darrell Walker off. Nice pass down to Dominque. Nice pass by Turner that time. That's one way to get out of guarding Bernard King, get 3 quick fouls. They let him go right around him that time. That's not the way to guard him either. Then 7-4, the Knicks on top. Dominque muscles it up, and he's fouled by Pat Cummings. Otis Birdsong. Oh, here it comes. Walker against Michael Ray, but he gave it to Bernard King, gave it to Bailey. Slipped out of his hand, and went off the backboard and in. Birdsong, oh, what a nice move by Otis Birdsong. Birdsong's had 20 or more points, 9 of his last 10 games, Butch.
Well, he's on a roll. He's a very good offensive player. As you just saw him then spin back to his right and hit a shot.
That's not bad touch there by Bernard King. And the Knicks lead is now 13-10. And there's Birdsong. That's what Butch Beer talked about earlier. Going without the ball, he's as good as anyone. Bailey got it to Bernard King. See you later. 15-12. The Knicks on top. Bernard King's got 11 of the Knicks' 15 points. Well, nice job by Orr, but look at Buck Williams. They had a Buck out of the play, and Buck muscled it to Dominque. Great play by Buck. Louis Orr had him blocked out of the play. And Sparrow connects from the outside. The Knicks go up by 3 in a high-scoring affair, and it's a one-man fast break. Great pass. Last game here at the Garden against Cleveland, Bernard King gave Sparrow 2 or 3 of those off the break. Michael Ray Richardson, and when he's hitting that outside shot, he is really tough. So 2 Bannister misses. First one long, the second short. And Bernard King and McKenna got hit in the mouth again. Larry Bird said, to finish that other story, that Bernard King's the greatest scorer he's ever seen. Michael Ray, he got one from the left side. Now he pops a jumper from the right side. And the Knicks lead is cut to 1. Bannister stole the ball. And Kenny Bannister laid it up and in. Nice play by Ken Bannister. And the Knicks go up by 6. Knowing Rick Barry, he was probably calling for the ball. Even
He wanted to shoot it.
He wanted to shoot it even though he's sitting behind the TV camera. Which Carter connects. By Walker, fake Dominque. And then jammed it over Ramsey. Nice little fake by Darrell Walker. Bernard King got it over Michael Ray Richardson. Once that pass is completed over the top, you can count it.
What makes it so great with that play, King holds that defensive man on his hips, and then when that pass comes, that he can't get any help. The defensive man can, and King normally puts it in as Turner just tipped in the missed shot of Ramsey then.
Nice timing by the rookie. Bernard King has 25 points with 5:11 to play in the period. It's going to be more. 27 for Bernard King, who did not play in the only regular season game between the 2 clubs this year. McKenna collects. McKenna on the right corner, and now the Knicks by 6. Unbelievable. Darrell Walker, long-range jump shot. Wilkins, Eddie Lee Wilkins very active, and the Knicks now have their biggest lead, 10 points, Butch, with 4 minutes to play in the second period. Turner and Bernard King, got it to Bailey. And what a follow by Bernard King. All right, Bernard King got away from Michael Ray and hit this shot. And the Knicks hold the ball now with a 10-point lead. Fans want Bernard to go. He does. He hit it. Bernard King. Yeah, he thought I was kidding you, right? He's got 35. Ramsey with the ball. Oh, what a shot by Ramsey. Beautiful jump shot. Bernard with it. 11 on the shot clock. 40 points. 40 for Bernard King in the first half. Oh, what a shot by Dominque. Mike Dominque with a great shot. So look at that. That's Buck Williams' first basket of the game. All right, here's Turner. Back to Ramsey on top. Nice drive by the former Ohio State player.
And Kevin Ramsey just scored, and the reason why he scored is because Otis Birdsong is hurt. I know you were talking to him as you were walking across the floor. What did he say about his knee?
It's the left knee, and it's injured behind the knee. Behind the knee, the injury. Bernard King. Again. Bernard King's hit 2 in a row. He really cooled off at halftime. But Dominque missed a golden opportunity. He was all alone inside. Here come the Knicks. Sparrow. Great rebound basket by Darrell Walker. All right, the Nets on the attack. Buck Williams still lost the ball. Bernard King, nice pass. Great pass, Bernard King to Cummings. Muscle move by Buck Williams. King gave it off to Sparrow, nothing inside. Bernard fakes, now shoots over Dominque and hits it. Bernard King, quick releasing jump shot. Dominque had no position, and he had 3 Knicks in front of him, and he still battled very hard to make the play. Ramsey. Michael Ray's hit 3 of those tonight from the outside. A nice move by Buck Williams, and the Nets reduce the Knicks lead to 11. Pat Cummings drills his first outside jumper of the night. That's a tough shot Michael Ray hit. He's got it to Buck. And there's a nice power move by Dominque. Now the Knicks lead has been cut to 9.
Hello. Goodbye.
Bernard King, I mean, you talk about getting position.
Forget it.
Bernard King shooting over George Johnson.
Too quick.
He's got 51 points. But you know what? The Nets aren't going away. Give them credit, boy. They're hanging in with all their problems tonight, too. George Johnson with a rebound. Got it to Ramsey. And now the Knicks lead has been cut to 7, 83-76. Hubie Brown sweating it out because this club's only up by 7. And make it 5. And now it's 83-78. Oh, great pass. Nice block by George Johnson. And Trent Tucker picked out the loose ball and scored it. And Tucker didn't take long to get on the board. There's Ramsey lighting it up. And now the Knicks lead is cut to 5. 85-80. New Jersey down by only 5. Lewis Orr. Bullseye. Lewis Orr free from the left corner. The Knicks by 7. James Bailey fakes. Got it to Bannister. And George Johnson with a block. Trent Tucker. Bullseye. And Tucker lights it up from the left corner. And the Knicks go up now by 6 with a minute 4 to play in the third. Angler guarded by Bannister. Ramsey got a step. Then gave it up to Michael Ray. 2-point shot. 2-point shot. It was on the line, but now the Knicks lead is only 2. Lewis Orr connects. And out of Sparrow. Tucker's miss. Nice job by Cummings, though, and he's fouled and he hit it.
Wow, look at that front line of New Jersey.
George Johnson got the rebound. And Ramsey got the basket, and now the Knicks lead again is cut to a basket. Sparrow given all kinds of room because Ramsey was going to help out on Bernard, and he's got to take that shot. Oh, what a block again by George Johnson. Michael Ray Richardson with Darrell Walker. And Ziminski jams. Bernard finally scores over George Johnson. And the Knicks by 4. 56 for Bernard King. What a shot by Ramsey. Bernard King goes to Cummings. Bullseye. Pat Cummings from Bernard King, who didn't try to force it that time. And there's Buck Williams going to work inside. Nice defensive play. They make Bernard force a bad pass. Unbelievable shot. Michael Ray Richardson with a circus shot. And it tied the game with 5 minutes remaining. He's only missed one foul shot tonight, and the Nets by 1. Now it's Bernard King. He's been a one-man gang, and they foul him. Was it Ramsey? 57 points for Bernard King. Now going for an all-time Knick record. Points in one game. You saw it here. 58 for Bernard King. The Knicks lead by 1. They blocked the shot. What a great defensive play as Bernard was stuffed going to the basket. And Bernard King stripped and fouled as he went to the basket. It's by 2 now. Bernard King looking for his 60th point. 60 for Bernard King. The Knicks by 3. Bernard King had all those downs and everything, but sometimes you come back stronger. You develop strength overcoming your problems. Ziminski, what a game he's played. We talked about Michael Ray. He's played a good game. Ziminski's been terrific. 25 points and 12 rebounds. And the Knicks lead is only 1. Can't get it to Bernard. Cummings goes. Cummings, who can hit that outside shot, nails it. He's hit 3 here in the second half, Butch.
He really
the Knicks go up by 3 with 3:27 to play. Unbelievable. Unbelievable jumper by Sugar. And the Knicks lead is cut to 1 again. 3 on the shot clock. 2. And what a shot by Ziminski. And the Nets go up by 1 with 2:28 to play. What about Buck Williams all of a sudden? Buck's starting to hit the shot. The Nets by 3 with 1:56. Unbelievable. Michael Ray with another tough shot. What a game Sugar's playing. Can't say enough about New Jersey tonight, Butch. They really did a terrific job. Got a lot of character here tonight. I hate to use that word because everybody does. Sparrow, 3-point shot. The Knicks down by 6, but it's academic. In 1 second, New Jersey comes from behind. It was a tight game going into the 4th period, and New Jersey wins it. Bernard King becomes the all-time single-game scorer in Knicks history with 60.
The Celtics have lost their last 3 games on the road, but they win the tip. Still no score. Just about a minute and a half gone by. Kevin McHale breaks through.
There is the guy that they like to get the ball to.
Sparrow pressuring Johnson in the backcourt. Knicks have been known for holding teams down and playing low-scoring affairs. Bird free in the corner, and he's on the board.
With that press defense, Bird will have the open shot more often than not.
Ewing outside, and Trent Tucker, that's what he's in there, one of the top 3-point shooters in the league. Celtics trying to run all the way back, and Bird can't convert inside.
There you see the difference. The Knicks make a basket, and immediately the Celtics push it up quickly to try and score an easy basket.
Sparrow. That's what the Knicks guards have to do, hit when they're open, and Rory Sparrow did it there. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go, first period. 17-12 the Celtics. Grunfeld on Bird. 8 points for Larry Bird, and he went by Grunfeld. Darrell Walker looking for Ewing. Fires away. Scott Wedman into the ball game, gets the rebound, and Jerry Seasting. Bill Walton hasn't yet come into the ball game. Harris hits a baseline shot. 6 on the shot clock. Walker tipped up and in by Bannister. Grunfeld bodying up on Larry Bird doesn't do any good, as Bird is really taking advantage of Ernie Grunfeld. Cummings over Walton hits. What has Walton meant to the Celtics?
He's given them extra defense.
Wedman guarded by Grunfeld into Walton. Walton gets the basket, but his biggest contribution has been off the boards, hasn't it?
And perhaps getting the Celtic fast break going with quick outlet passes.
James Bailey in the lane. They don't expect scoring from Bailey. That's a bonus. They like his rebounding and shot blocking abilities. Bird missing, but the Celtics clawing for the rebound. Alley-oop to Ewing. That woke the crowd up. 2.5 to play. Bird missing. And now the Knicks with an opportunity to get something going before the end of this first half.
You know, this game is like a schoolyard basketball game played at nighttime with the lights out.
They're going to count the basket. Goaltending.
Sometimes when you play against a better opponent, you play better.
Basket will count. And a foul in addition. Once again, the Celtics are up by 11. Their biggest lead was 13. And Rory Sparrow hits from outside. He's been the only consistent outside shooter for the Knicks. Under a minute to play in the first half. Three-point attempt by Larry Bird. He'll always hit that three-pointer in crunch time. And, of course, with less than a minute to go in the half, he gives the Celtics a 12-point lead. McHale. Parrish on the other side.
Ewing had to help Bannister out as the Celtics are working that matchup.
Steele, Johnson misses at the buzzer. McHale with 11, Parrish 11, Bird 13. That keeps the Celtics in business. But Tucker misses the shot. Now the Knicks guards are 5 for 20, and Parrish at the other end burns them. So nothing has changed in the first foray up and down the court. McHale, Cummings knocks it away. Good move by McHale. Cummings overplayed, and then McHale burned him going inside. Johnson using McHale as a screen. Parrish having a fine afternoon. Walton inside against Bannister and Cummings. Coming out of it is Sparrow. Sparrow.
Without Robert Parrish in there, no fear of going to the hoop.
Scott Wedman from outside. Wedman outside. Sparrow picked up by Seasting. And it's 60 to 45 with 2:14 to go. Sparrow is in double figures with 10. Seasting no good. Cummings the rebound. Knicks were down by as many as 25. Sparrow drives in. The Knicks are on a 14-2 run to cut the Boston lead to 13. And Cummings has his shot blocked by Kevin McHale. 43 seconds to go. Bailey working against Walton. Scoops it up. A little bit too hard off the glass, and Vincent clears. Seasting. Walton filling the lane. And a good play by Seasting in particular. Trap defense, turns it over. 2-on-1. Wilkins all the way. Down to 13 again. And a foul in the basket. Wilkins hits outside. He's getting an opportunity here, and he has scored 6 points. Wilkins trying to use a screen by Orr. Double team now, but goes in with a fine move. Gerald Wilkins. Nearly a minute and a half gone by in the fourth period. 65-57. It's an 8-point lead for the Celtics. Dennis Johnson with a fine shot over the hands of Darrell Walker, and that's the first basket of the ball game for DJ, who's 1 for 7. Orr working against McHale. The rebound, Bailey. Bailey, and the Knicks bench is perhaps, I would say, outplaying the Celtic bench in this game.
Well, this is not the Celtics bench right now. This is the first team.
Oh, but when they were before, they're going to call goaltending against Bailey. 10-point lead remains that way as Grunfeld misses and Parrish clears. Bird going baseline against Grunfeld. Larry Bird with 19 points. With Wilkins out of there now, Tucker a good outside shot. So once again, the Knicks guards are going to have to hit when they're open. And Sparrow does there.
He came off the pick beautifully.
Sparrow misses both. Orr saves it. Basket good and a foul.
On elbows inside, Ewing and Parrish, and Patrick Ewing banks it in. Bird, guarded by Orr. Tough shooting game for Larry Bird. Not that time.
Well, Louis Orr couldn't believe it, Dick.
You throw out the statistics, I don't care what he's been shooting. Down the stretch, he's a different guy. Lead is 7 again. Ewing banks it in. 18 for Patrick Ewing to keep the Knicks in the ballgame. Wilkins looking for Ewing. Two and a half minutes remaining. It's a 2-point ball game. McHale against Cummings. A big shot by Kevin McHale, who has 21 points today. See what the Knicks do here. Ewing taking it strong to the hoop. Tips it up and in. Ewing with 24 now. Ewing. And it's 86-84. Dennis Johnson going in. And the Knickerbockers can tie it up. Foul is on Dennis Johnson. 8 on the shot clock. McHale in close, stripped away. 13 seconds to go. The Knicks can take the lead. And the Celtics have it. 2 seconds to go. Dennis Johnson's shot, no good. We're going to overtime. The Knicks have never led in this game till now. Ainge ties it up for Boston.
And Ewing has hurt his ankle.
Patrick Ewing is limping and has hurt his ankle or his knee, and maybe his knee, and timeout is called. Sparrow on DJ. Bannister helping out. Ainge, 3 on the shot clock. Parrish, with 1 second, hits the basket.
I tell you, that was a lucky one for the Celtics. They worked the clock down and almost didn't come up with a good shot.
Parrish. Air ball. McHale fighting Cummings. No foul, but the Knicks with the ball. And missing, but there's Orr to tie it in. Orr on the follow-up as Ewing cheers from the sideline. 2:49 remaining in overtime. 90-90. McHale hits the fall away. Looks like Celtics are getting their outside shooting range here. Ewing double team. Orr over Bird. Cummings and Ainge fight. Turnover. 4 on 2 for the Knicks, and Orr pulls up with it.
That was a great defensive play by Pat Cummings to knock that ball loose from Danny Ainge.
Ewing goes up and gets the basket. There's the timeout story, and the Knicks are out of them. 16 seconds to go. Nearly a steal. Tucker for 3. Ties it up. 11 seconds to go, and they're trapped. Now they're back into the order. Man-to-man. Ainge puts it up. McHale. 1 second. And we're going to another overtime. Inside, and a great move. Backdoor play.
That's one of the old-time Celtic plays that they save for such opportunities. They've been running it successfully the last couple of weeks. Usually getting layups.
Dennis Johnson scored. Grunfeld coming back. Ties it up. Ewing over Parrish. And the Knicks lead 101-99. Ewing. And McHale with a terrific play. It'll still be Nique ball, but Ewing was challenged head-on, one-on-one by McHale. Wilkins going up into the hoop. And the Knicks are playing with a confidence that they haven't shown all that much in games this year. McHale is closing in and packing in the middle. They're posting up Wilkins on Dennis Johnson, but Bannister hits.
I'm out here to shoot. That's what I'm going to do.
Turnover. Sparrow. Seasting. And the rebound by Bannister. Ahead of the field is Wilkins. A stunning upset by the New York Knicks, who are down by 25. Carlisle at the buzzer, but the Knicks win in a stunning upset. They were down by 25 points, and they came back. And this is going to be one of the big comebacks we have seen in many a year, Tom.
And there is Jordan, and he'll be guarded, I believe, by Wilkins.
Dick, both teams love to run, and trying to get that speed incorporated into their style of play.
Ewing going strong. Starts the game. Jordan. Ewing picks him up, and Waiters has his shot blocked by Kenny Walker. Cartwright. Double team. Gerald Henderson hits from the corner.
You've got to have good outside shooting if you're going to use those big men inside.
Jordan finds Oakley. Batted away by Ewing. 2 block shots by the Knicks, who have a 4-on-3, and Kenny Walker couldn't handle things. And it'll still be Knicks' ball as the Bulls stepped on the line. Waiters sets a screen, and Walker gets the ball, and so far they're stymieing Michael Jordan in the first 2 minutes.
They're running 2 guys right at him and forcing him to pass the ball.
Cartwright, left-handed, and it's 8-0 Knicks. Jordan going the baseline to Michael Jordan. That's routine, and the Bulls finally score. Michael Jordan, need I say, and he has all 4 points. Both have been spectacular inside reverse layups.
I'll tell you, he can find blue sky to get a shot off better than anybody in the game today.
They double Ewing, Corzine in front of him, and Patrick Ewing hits from outside, and he has come on lately. Henderson to Ewing. Knicks wind up with it, and now the Bulls do. Granville Waiters, who played with Houston, didn't play much last year, starts at center. So they go with a bigger lineup now with Waiters and Corzine, and Waiters hits the jump shot.
That's why he's in the lineup, because he can come up as a 5th man and hit that outside shot from 18 feet.
Gerald Wilkins hits from outside. 4 out of the 5 Knicks starting the game have scored now, and it's a 14-7 game. Tucker is in the game for the Knicks. He finds Ewing. He finds the basket. Patrick Ewing with 6 points is the game's high scorer, and the Knickerbockers lead by 11. Banks is open and hits. Gene Banks. They doubled Banks. Paxson is open, and their best outside shooter, John Paxson, hits.
That is definitely one man you don't want to double off, John Paxson.
Ewing misses from the baseline, and Banks gets the rebound. 21-12 the Knicks lead, and 3:42 remaining in the first period. Paxson hit his last shot, 2 in a row for John Paxson, who began the year on the bench, as Tommy mentioned. Cummings with 8 seconds to go.
What a weapon when you got a power forward that can hit an outside shot like that.
Ewing. Ewing again, and it counts. Cartwright.
Now that was a power pivot move, Dick.
Oakley going in, tipped up and in by Corzine, I believe. 9 on the shot clock. Sellers giving Walker the outside shot. Sparrow off a Cartwright screen hits for the Knicks.
I think ultimately Sparrow could be a great middleman.
Or driving against Sellers. Knicks have it with 3 seconds on the shot clock. Bulls have tightened their defense. Ewing, long range off the glass. That's not what the Knicks want to have, but Ewing now with 10 points. He and Cartwright are the only double figures in the game with 10. The Knicks are really doing a job denying Jordan the ball. Not that time, and goaltending will be called against Ewing, and Jordan will have his first 2 points of this second period. Wilkins lost it. Jordan. He may be getting heated up. Michael Jordan and the foul. And it's stolen away. Jordan. You know the interesting thing here, Tommy, is that the crowd is yelling as loud for Michael Jordan when he does something like that as they do for the New York Knicks, the home team. Cartwright. This is a power move, and Elston Turner has it for the Bulls. There's Jordan. And Ewing starts the Knick break with a 4-on-2. And Tucker to Henderson. Misses the shot, and that's not the way to run the fast break.
4-on-2, they should have ended up with a layup. They never got the ball back to the middle.
Well, they're going to get a layup, but that's not what we're talking about. Henderson with the basket there. Ewing gives the Knicks a 10-point lead again. Patrick Ewing. He's a different player in the last few games. Henderson
It's the jump shot. Gerald Henderson. Ewing. Short hook. And a good position rebound by Oakley.
And Oakley holds the ball for 4 counts, and they still have a chance to score an easy one.
Turner trailing, hits the jumper, and it's 41-34. The Knicks had a 15-point lead at one time. Jordan hitting outside with 18 now in the game. 15 on the shot clock. Ewing, baseline. 14 for Patrick Ewing. Granville Waiters. Away by Ewing. No goaltending call. 3 seconds to go. Tucker drives in for the basket. No goaltending call. 1 out of 2 for Ewing. And it's Michael Jordan, 3 against 1. No look pass to Granville Waiters, who scores. Cartwright doubled with Paxson and Curitin, and Jordan steals the ball. We talked about a lot of his offensive capabilities, but defense is something that I know he likes to talk about. Jordan all the way. Curitin follows up, and a good hustle by Earl Curitin, who came over from Detroit in the trade for Sidney Green. Henderson got by Jordan, who was gambling for the steal, and Gerald Henderson is in double figures with 10. Michael Jordan missing again outside, and there's Oakley with the follow-up.
There's a man that knows how to get position while the ball is in the air. Charles Oakley.
Henderson goes for 3 and hits. Gerald Henderson with the first 3-point field goal of the ball game. 5 on the shot clock. Oakley hits from outside. Well, I know the confidence level for the Knicks is better in this game than I've seen them in a long time. So maybe they're getting the gist of things in the few practices they've had with Bob Hill.
You know, the freedom issue, when you turn players loose, you had to let them go out, give them the green light, and then try and rein them in a little bit.
Paxson. Best outside shooter for Chicago, John Paxson. Ewing turnaround. Too far away, and now the Bulls trying to cut it to 5. They're the rebounders. Jordan feeds Waiters. Good move by Waiters as he got it over the outstretched arms, and now it's a 5-point lead. Cartwright from Henderson misses, and now Paxson and the Bulls will try to cut it to 3. Jordan, basket good and a foul. Henderson on the return pass from Ewing, batted away. 4 on 2, Michael Jordan. Oh. And the Bulls lead. First time in the game. McNeely drives in and gets the bucket to give the Knicks the lead again. 57-56. Jordan turnaround. And Michael Jordan is on a tear. He has 26 points. Banks, great move and a fine pass from Corzine. Bulls have made a slow but inexorable comeback in this game as Henderson misses the layup. Blocked by Corzine again, and Paxson has Jordan and Curitin. And Paxson with a left-handed move, as he's known to do, goes in and gets the layup, and the Knicks trail the Bulls by 5.
If you're going to fast break, do it in the 3rd and 4th quarter. The ball.
Ewing across the lane. Ewing working against Corzine. Ties the game for the Knicks. So Ewing has 19 points. That's like 3 points better than a season's average. 10 on the shot clock. Henderson with a layup, left-handed style, on the Knicks regain the lead 65-63. Ewing. 21 points for Patrick Ewing. 8:35 remaining in the 4th period. Cartwright has his shot blocked. Waiters got a piece of it, and a loose ball foul.
Those double teams, they make them bounce out.
And Banks on a feed from Jordan. Wilson Turner guarded by Sparrow. Off the screen, pick and roll into Corzine from Jordan. Blocked by Ewing. Ewing took it out of his hand and threw it into the hands of the wrong guy. Turner knocked it, nearly made a fine steal, and Wilkins with a fancy move of his own, and it's 70-67 New York. Corzine, familiar pop outside. And it's 70-69 with under 7 minutes to go. Knocked away. Banks all the way. Banks for the Bulls. And slow getting up is Tucker. Chicago has the lead by 1. Jordan. Ewing got a piece of it. Did he foul him?
What a play, Dick. Two guys took away the strong side of the basket, and Ewing ready on the weak side. Remember how he went up and under, got the two defenders to take him on the strong side? Watch him here. There's one, there's two, and Ewing waiting for him. Cut him off at the pass. What a defensive play, but they call a foul.
3 fouls on Ewing and Michael Jordan. Looking for his 30th point of the game. He scored 40 or more in 15 of his 25 coming into this game. At one time had 9 in a row of 40 points. And that was the most since Wilt Chamberlain back in '62. You know, Chamberlain twice scored 40 points or more. 14 straight games.
Faced with the same problem Wilt was, scoring all those points, but not really making his other teammates better players. And when he did, they won championships.
Ewing goes in strong. Patrick Ewing with 23 points. Inside to Ewing, double team. Tucker tips it in.
Oh, what an advantage when a guard comes in and gives you an offensive basket like that.
Knicks 77-75. Corzine, top of the key, ties the game. Ewing. On the other side, Cummings, and a new clock for the Knicks.
And Tucker was right there against Jordan for the rebound.
Ewing. And it's 80-78 New York. Corzine out on top. Hits the shot to tie the game again. The Knicks led by as many as 15, and the Bulls led by as many as 5. And the Knicks have taken an 82-80 lead now. Banks on a feed from Michael Jordan.
They triple teamed Jordan. There was only one man on the weak side for the Knicks to guard 3.
18 on the shot clock. You see the game clock. We're tied at 82. Double team. Good pass back to Henderson from Ewing. 19 seconds and 17 on the shot clock. Knicks by 2. Jordan. Corzine ties it up.
What a great play by Dave Corzine. I mean, he has been immense coming down the stretch for the Bulls. He carved out room on this rebound. Look, they surround Jordan. He's going to take a poor shot, but look at Corzine, said, this is my turf, gang. Get out of there. Took a blow by Henderson and still made the basket, got a free throw.
Cartwright committed the foul. And the Bulls lead it 85-84, and the Knicks call a timeout with 6 seconds to go. Comes into Tucker. Ewing sets a screen. The shot is off. Loose ball. Ewing goes up. The basket counts.
Dick, long shot, but they don't black Ewing out. He gets aggressively on the boards. A long rebound comes right to him and front rims it as the light goes off and falls in. What a win.
Here it is from another angle. Ewing, 28 points and 17 rebounds. He did it a year ago on Christmas Day. How do you think Doug Collins feels? But the Knicks finally win a close one. Their first of the year, beating Chicago by 1.
Pistons at 15-5, best in the league. The Knicks 8-16, but 3 games better than they were a year ago at this time. Controlled by New York. Sidney Green. Rodman in the rebound. Thomas all the way.
That's one way of starting out this Christmas Day ball game. Great move by Isaiah. Now, the thing we see right off the bat is they're looking to go inside to Ewing, and they're doubling down.
Ewing hits a tough shot nonetheless. He's averaging over 20 a game, leading the ball club to tie the score. Poised beyond his years is Mark Jackson, 18th pick in the draft. Looks like he's been around a long time. Ewing again, off to a hot start.
So when you play the Knicks, what you want to do is force them to become a perimeter shooting team.
Wilkins, he hits, and if they hit those shots, they're in business. Otherwise, problems.
Here they go to that half-court trap again.
And they get the turnover. Jackson. Wilkins open in the corner. Goes for three and gets it. Wilkins with a three-point shot. And Dominique's younger brother gives the Knicks a 5-point lead. Dumars with a good fake on Mark Jackson for his first basket. Dumars sticking with Wilkins. Johnny Newman hits the shot.
And this could change Chuck Daly's defensive philosophy. You want to force them to shoot from the perimeter, but they've hit 3 in a row.
Dumars with a nice scoop shot. So it's been the backcourt so far, accounting for all 8 Piston points. Ewing looking for the foul, dives, was not fouled, and here is Thomas, 4-on-3 break for Detroit, and Rodman. This is the extra speed. Danley is good inside. Mahorn is a bull, but with Rodman and Sally, they have the speed on the wing. Ewing has the center blocked off totally. Sally spins in, and a fine move by John Sally.
Well, that was, and that's something.
Pistons lead 12-11. They've now scored 6 in a row after trailing. Sidney Green, short hook. Newman in the pack. Good persistence by Johnny Newman out of the University of Richmond, and the Knicks regain the lead. They quickly doubled Ewing. Dumars and Lane Beer. He beats the double.
Yeah, but when Dumars doubled down that time, he did not seal off the lane area from Ewing, and Patrick read that and took a strong move to the middle.
Sally tried to pass it in, and the Knicks anticipated. They have a 4-on-2 break. Mark Jackson. That combination has been successful, and Chuck Daly will have to find the answer to Jackson and Ewing teaming up, a couple of former Big East stars. Thomas on the steal. Sally. And Sidney Green commits the foul. You don't want to get in front of long, tall Sally when he's going to the hoop like that. Thomas steals it again with help from Rodman, and a 3-on-1 break to Dumars. So it's good for the goose, is good for the gander, and Isaiah Thomas in on 2 steals, and Rick Pitino calls a 20-second timeout.
I have to tip my hat to Bill Cartwright that he has the ability, knowing they're trying to trade him, to come out and play hard every night.
Thomas with a bank shot, and there's that matchup they want to take advantage of. Thomas against Donovan. Lane Beer does what he does best, pops from the corner or outside, and the Pistons are up by 5, and they have scored 10 in a row. Cummings, Cartwright fighting. Cartwright inside. Good play by Bill Cartwright. Dumars. Smooth, and there's what Dumars can do offensively for you. Vinnie Johnson falling down, misses the shot. Donovan penetrates. And that'll bring the cheers. Billy Donovan. He has really been a key at point guard since Mark Jackson sat down early. Dumars inside is handling the scoring load, and Dumars is 11 points. Cartwright. Walker. Good passing. Good rotation by the Knicks. And there's the guy that they always count on to get going. He's been ice cold lately, and that's Vinnie Johnson. Dumars tried to get it to Rodman, but the Knicks were there, and here's Mark Jackson. Filling the lane is Cummings, nicely. Cartwright. Cartwright, an effective offensive threat at center, and you wonder down the line, a lot of the clubs that could use him are doing well and don't have injury problems, but maybe down the line they might be interested. Vinnie Johnson gets Sally inside with a fine move by Vinnie Johnson. Good pass.
Well, Detroit was very fortunate because that pass by Lewis should have been picked off and for an easy layup.
And Sally gets inside, so 2 baskets inside by Sally, and he has just about matched the season's average. Kenny Walker working against Lewis, and there's the defensive matchup the Knicks want to take advantage of. 5 on the clock. Walker. And Ewing on the other side. And Lane Beer hits the deck hard, and he's yelling to Joe Crawford for a foul. Vinnie Johnson from the corner. 6:20 remaining in the first half. Lane Beer goes up, gets his rebound, and ties the game. Jackson goes into Ewing. Took his time and gets the basket. And Patrick Ewing with 12 points. Interestingly enough, this is the first time this year the Pistons did not start the same starting 5. Johnny Newman from the corner for 2 points. So the Pistons were the only team in the league to start the same group until today. Double and triple team on Cartwright, and he scores over them.
I would be very upset if I was Chuck Daly.
By the way, Jackson didn't come out for a breather. That was his 3rd personal foul. Dumars foul and the basket counts. So Joe Dumars, who has almost been a one-man gang offensively, has 13 points and will try to make a three-pointer. Ewing with 16 points. Mark Jackson, he has yet to score. Low pass, Thomas on a good recovery on the throw from Dumars.
I would imagine he'd be a pretty good shortstop the way he picked that one up.
Knicks trying to make it 3 in a row on Christmas Day on CBS. And Wilkins now with 7 points in the ball game. He is the second leading Knicks scorer at over 15 a game. Sally.
And again, we see that adjustment they made. They're looking to hit the wing, and then they just slide the man at the foul line down the lane, and that's John Sally.
And good passing. Jackson to Wilkins. Mark Jackson made the right decision there.
And Bill Laimbeer, what they do when you match up against Bill Laimbeer now in the NBA is he's so good offensively from the perimeter. Teams are matching up with a smaller player, like a forward, which Sidney Green is playing.
Patrick Ewing, trapped by the Knicks. Pistons will need both Vinnie Johnson and Laimbeer's outside shooting. Sally is on Ewing. Jackson inside. Tough shot. Thomas with a familiar scoop.
Now the man that's got to ignite this team right now in Detroit, I think, is Vinnie Johnson.
The microwave has been unplugged. Well, maybe Isaiah Thomas wants to get into the act. A three-point shot by Isaiah Thomas. He has 13. Jackson getting into the groove. Cummings pushing inside, and Dumars 4 on 3 for the Pistons, and Thomas sails in for the basket. Ewing is doubled, and good defense by Sally there.
Yeah, he blocked that shot.
Vinnie Johnson all the way through, and they're going to count the basket, and I think that ball was going to come off the rim. Ewing over Sally, and Patrick Ewing has 22 points.
Now we'll see the Knicks going to their trap again. That 1-3-1 trap. See if Detroit has solved it.
Sally stuffs it through.
That'll solve it. But one of the problems there is the guard must put some more pressure on Isaiah Thomas and not allow him to see the court as easily as he was that time.
Mark Jackson creates the shot. What did Pitino tell us about Jackson, which was really a testimony yesterday?
Yeah, he said that he asked all 12 players, who do they look to for mental toughness? And the name came out, Mark Jackson.
Isaiah Thomas on the drive.
Well, that just tells you something about the young man, and he's just going to be a fine player in this league for a long time.
He penetrates. That's something he didn't always do at St. John's either. Laimbeer. Cartwright. Vinnie Johnson the rebound, trying to cut the lead to 5. Laimbeer does just that. 2 in a row by Laimbeer. He's got 10. Vinnie Johnson. Scramble, and Sidney Green winds up with it.
You know, the Knicks have the ability to make you look bad, but Detroit is playing terrible.
Jackson. It's been a ragged game, though, Bill, and I guess each side has a reason why that may be that way. Dumars gets the basket and the foul. He pulled that one out of his hat. Joe Dumars made the tough shot and missed the free throw. It comes in for the layup.
A play like that could ignite this Detroit Piston ball club.
Gerald Wilkins with the basket. Pistons still with the 3-guard offense, and Dennis Rodman hits the jumper. Rodman was scoring well early in the season, and he's tailed off as of late, both from the field and at the line. Jackson going against Thomas. Ewing. Patrick Ewing with 26.
Here's the trap again.
Thomas hits the jumper, and Isaiah has 19 points.
And here's a double team right outside. What a pass by Isaiah.
And Laimbeer gets the basket and draws the foul. Bill Laimbeer accepts congrats from Thomas. Gerald Wilkins. 78-74, the Knicks. 7 minutes to go. 4th period, looking for the big upset. Sally Made a tough shot. For a while, looked like he waited too long, but he connected. Sidney Green with a jumper, and the Knicks lead by 4. Lane Beer from Dumars, and the Pistons come within 1. They're coming closer. Lane Beer blocked by Ewing, and here's Ewing. Take the air out of your sails, Bill.
Yeah, I think Chuck Daly would like to run a different play.
Sally gets 2 right back. 3:35 remaining. Walker inside, knocked away by Lane Beer, and the Pistons can't save it. Mark Jackson can't convert, and now the Pistons looking for the lead, and they've got it. Isaiah Thomas in a foot race against Mark Jackson, and Detroit with its first lead of the game since early in the second period.
They're going to have to get it to Ewing.
Tough shot. Wilkins on the other side. And the Knicks regain the lead. Steal, Kenny Walker. Jackson. And Lane Beer knocks it away. Thomas saves it to Rodman. Sensational play. Inside by Thomas. Dumars. He was hot early, and Joe Dumars puts Detroit in front by a bucket. 11 seconds to go. The Knicks need a basket and a foul in a hurry. Jackson goes up and scores. 6 seconds to go, and they'll have to foul a Piston quickly. And they do, but they have to foul Lane Beer. Only a 20-second timeout left for the Knicks. Lane Beer makes both.
So they want to make sure they just don't foul.
Wilkins misses. 1 second, and that'll do it. And the Pistons, without Dantley and Mahorn, have come from behind and defeated the New York Knicks.
Here's Albert King trying to get the Sixers off, and he does.
It seems every night he knocks in that first one from long range.
Wilkins top of the key, a long one. Livingston the rebound, and King the steal. Barkley going to go by Whitman and lay it home, followed up by McNamara.
You got to get back fast now. Atlanta runs hard after a score. They get the ball up that right side, and they're always looking. This is the guy they're looking to.
Wilkins again, and this time he tucks that shoulder down and comes up firing. Cliff Robinson has been hot lately. The spin move inside by Livingston, though.
Livingston, one of the better small forward or big forwards on the offensive board that we have in the league.
Now it's Cheeks on the outside. The Sixers with 4 different people hitting the shots. Here's Whitman. That's his shot.
Whitman.
Rebound McNamara.
3 on 3.
Robinson, not the shot he wanted. There's Barkley in the right place, though. Sixers swing the ball open man for the moment. Robinson, but covered quickly.
Plenty of time. 8 seconds. Plenty of time.
King takes it in where he had no business going that time, and all kinds of Atlanta people up there to block it.
That was a great block by Livingston.
Here is Livingston, turnaround play, and he goes up over Barkley.
That's his game with his back to the basket.
Cheeks in trouble, comes back outside, and Albert King responds with his second field goal. The Sixers 14-8 over the Atlanta Hawks.
See, Michael got his message through to Wilkins that he's not going to allow him to come out and just take a lot of bad percentage shots. And they'll sit him down, even though they're short.
There's Cliff Robinson. Now, he was out of bounds when he came down from that shot. Here's a breakaway and a block by Barkley.
Here comes Wilkins off a double screen.
Mark McNamara on him, along with Cheeks, who
steals
it.
2 on 1.
Ahead to King. By Rivers.
Great play by Cheeks.
Wow. Charles is going to put on a show for Mom tonight. I picked that up. Here's another steal.
3 on 1.
Randy Whitman is going to watch this one.
20-second timeout, Atlanta.
18 feet away. Hinson gets the bounce. Contact. Jams it in there.
I tell you, these two guys are going to be fighting all night. Cheeks and Rivers.
This battle comes up with Scott Hastings.
8 seconds.
Here's Battle. He gets right into it, doesn't he?
Oh, he does. He has a beautiful touch.
Webb trying to get something started. Finally decides to fire himself. And from the top of the key, he's on the board. Maurice Cheeks. Good to see him coming back. He had a good game against the Nets the other night and the Celtics.
2 seconds. 2.
Gerald Henderson. Gets it. Off balance. Mid-air. Desperation. The whole business. Here's a pass inside for Hinson. He missed the first time, but got the...
I'll tell you, that was a bad pass by Cheeks, but more important, it was a great catch.
John Battle at Dominique Wilkins, working two-man game this side. Ooh. There's the penetration of Spud Webb. That's why he's in this league.
That's what makes him an outstanding asset to this ball club.
Leaning in and off the glass for Cliff Levingston.
Levingston always banks in his shots. It's interesting.
Here's another steal by the Hawks. Webb and Wilkins in front of him. There's two great athletes. Wilkins finishes it off.
4 seconds.
Alley-oop. Perfect pass.
Roy Hinson called for that.
Here's Albert King, though.
See, this group needs to get their best shot.
Here's Wilkins on the fly. Nice and soft and off the glass, and here come the Hawks, and Matty Gukas jumps up. Timeout. 6:20 to go. This is Rivers. He's got 4 points. There's Whitman open. They double team on Wilkins, and he finds Randy Whitman on the skip pass, and the Sixers now lead by 6.
The Atlanta scored 10 straight points. Now you have to contribute this to. They're shooting early. They're just taking bad shots.
There's another one.
Nice pass.
What a pass by McNamara. Fooled everybody in the house. Here's Levingston, a fine pass.
Great block.
Rain will be called for goaltending.
Oh, he said he came up through the rim.
Albert King, top of the circle, along with Mo Cheeks. It'll be Cheeks from way outside, and when Mo has shot the ball, the results have been good.
Bringing Livingston to the ball. There's a double screen for Wilkins.
He's wide open. Cheeks will find himself open again. He'll miss his first shot. Wilkins on the fly.
He's going all the way.
Couple of pump fakes, and finally nobody was around, and he just laid it off the glass, and he's coming on in a hurry. Livingston doing a good job keeping Barkley out of the play. This is Albert King. They've always got somebody open, don't they? There's Doc Rivers.
Well, that's because the Sixers are coming to the double team people.
Albert King again. This one into the hands of Rivers. Whitman.
Nice pass.
Livingston, and we're tied at 43 with 1 minute, 2 seconds to go in the first half. Fighting the clock once more. Robinson in traffic. Followed up by McNamara, no, and the Hawks on the break. Wilkins glides, scores, and he's fouled. Cliff will have to take that ball away. Rollins the rebound. The Hawks now with a chance to take the lead. Tapped up in there by Cliff Levingston.
That's his shot.
In and out and back in again as Whitman behind the Levingston screen just needed a second to pop it loose. Here's Barkley thinking of 3. Rivers. Right down the middle. King is short. Rivers now.
Albert is struggling right now. He's 5 for 14.
And Dominique Wilkins with 17 in the game.
You know, it's like the Sixers are saying, well, we're going to turn it on. We're going to turn it on. But I tell you, when you play against good defensive teams, it's hard to turn it on.
That was an offensive rebound and a layup basket by Contact. Cheeks from Robinson. There's Wilkins.
He's cooking now.
19. Tony goes by Whitman, but dishes back to Cheeks, who's been the best percentage shooter that the Sixers have had tonight. Wilkins high up in the air, but he couldn't get
there
it.
There it is, 3 on 2. 3 on 2.
Robinson behind the back. Tony gonna pop over Battle. First 2 of the game for Andrew, the people's choice. Dominique Wilkins guarded by Cliff Robinson. Robinson with 4 fouls has got to be a little bit tentative out there. Here's Battle, who's open. Looking for Andrew Toney now. The alley-oop to Hinson.
Yes!
Mike Fratello says that's interference time. That's Wilkins time. 21 now for him. Hinson. Oh, Roy's done it inside and out. Rivers.
Oh, come on. Roy just got right out of his way that time. Come on.
Hawks by 1.
That's a clear out now, 1-on-1.
Barkley did a good job, made him take a tough shot.
The reason why he did a good job, he had his hand on his hip. But you see, once that ball went back out again, see, Charles lost him. He went right to the front of the rim. High pick and roll now. Can't let him turn the corner.
Wow.
7 seconds.
Wilkins leans in and he's fouled. A great athlete there picks up the loose ball and does something with it.
Well, no, they're giving it to Wilkins now. He's going to take Barkley. Nice spin move.
And he gets it.
Oh, they wanted that.
6 seconds to shoot. Wilkins.
There he is on the board.
Wow.
See, Charles never blocked him out.
Wilkins in battle.
Nice pass.
Wide open. And Cheeks, the best shooter all night for the Sixers, now has 16 points.
Wilkins knows he can jump over. There it is, right there.
He does so. 32 for Wilkins.
1-on-1, clear out. He's giving him all his moves.
Look at that move. Wow. Just a great talent. Andrew to Barkley. Ball away is good. Charles in traffic there, just decided to fade away from the defense.
Beautiful passing.
Rivers wide open.
Rivers.
This is Rivers, and he is fouled.
Here comes a baseline double screen here now for Whitman.
That's not there, so they look for something else.
Yeah, they ran it again, same thing.
Goes the other side.
Yep.
That's 8 points for Whitman. 4 minutes left to go.
Big play right here. Nice pass.
Hinson, and he's fouled. Barkley, the good look. This is John Battle.
Yeah, good try, Joe. Good try.
Battle, 18 feet away.
See, the rotation wasn't there. The next guy never came at Battle.
Wilkins guarding Barkley. Now we try the same kind of play. This end of the floor, and Cheeks delivers.
Mo's had a very, very good night tonight. 2-man game, Robinson and Toney.
Worth the wait. Robinson, ball away.
I don't know how he makes that shot. You know, he hasn't had a shot in a long time. It's a clear out for Wilkins.
Charles going to battle him. Ooh, Wilkins, that head fake, and then he stepped in. Robinson, again that fall away, and again he hits it.
Plenty of time. There's a minute to go. You're in a 4-point game.
The Hawks have won another one. Their record now goes to 17-7. They worked hard and got this one.
Dick Stockton and Hubie Brown, hope you're having a very Merry Christmas and a happy holiday wherever you're watching. Lakers have been pretty much of a perimeter shooting team lately, and not to the liking of Pat Riley. Byron Scott guarded by Stockton. The basket counts and the foul. 2 outstanding guards going at each other, and Stockton commits the foul, and Scott will go to the line. Magic got his hands on it. Stockton into Malone. Karl Malone, he is leading the team in scoring and rebounding, second in scoring in the NBA, nearly 30 a game. Scott to Magic Johnson, posting up against Griffith. Open is Worthy in the corner, and we're tied again at 9. Steal by Scott, as Malone didn't quite see Scott coming into the picture. Byron Scott missing. Green keeps it alive for the Lakers. What did Pat Riley say? He's the light of our team, the spirit. Had nothing but great things to say about AC Greenland. Malone puts it up. Good defense by the Lakers, who lead by 2. Jazz getting back defensively. Magic Johnson. And Irvin Magic Johnson averaging nearly 24 a game and leading the Lakers in virtually every department. Griffith off the screen. Scott stays with him. Darryl Griffith with a high arcing shot. Magic the rebound. Lakers looking to run. Magic off the mark that time, and Eaton losing the fight to AC Green, who gets the basket, and that's the kind of hustle Pat Riley's looking for.
He keeps everything alive. That allows them the luxury of Kareem, even if he is slow coming down in the offensive end of the floor.
Worthy from the top of the key, and the Lakers lead by 8 points. It's the quiet Salt Palace crowd right now.
Utah must do a better job with this basketball, Dick. Too many turnovers. They're trying to thread the needle rather than make the easy pass.
Malone going in. Tell you what, the difference in Karl Malone's play have been the weight program. You just take a look at him and you know how much he's worked with it. Thurl Bailey. Bailey can beat you outside and inside. Magic Johnson out to Worthy. He's been hot from outside and continues so. 8 points for James Worthy. Les has not been the most effective guy at backing him up. Malone on the feed inside scores again, and they're going heavily to Malone, who has 8 points. Lakers still working a perimeter offense. Now they go to Kareem. Worthy has missed just 1 shot in 6 tries and has 10 points. Nothing different about the Utah offense. Malone didn't have control, and the follow-up is good. Every play starts from the same place for the Jazz. Scott misses short. Eaton the rebound. Eaton has not been a factor thus far. Griffith going strong to the hoop. Fine play by Darrell Griffith.
Pat Riley wants them to continue to movement and reverse the floor, and that's what we're seeing in this first half.
Wide open, Byron Scott, no one near him. And that's the kind of reversal you're talking about, and the Lakers lead by 3. Hansen gets it to Eaton, and his first shot of the game. You wonder why he couldn't do that all the time. Jim Les has played most of this quarter, surprisingly, at point guard. You wonder whether anything's wrong with Stockton. Hook shot in the lane by Thurl Bailey, and Utah leads by 3. Karl Malone. The Lakers were gambling. It was Scott who tried to tip the ball away, but they found Malone on the pick and roll, and the Utah Jazz have their biggest lead of the game.
There it is.
To Hansen. The quickness paid off for the Utah Jazz. Great substitution move by Jerry Sloan. Worthy on the break, misses the layup. But if the Lakers get more of that, that'll pay off.
That was a bad pass. Tough angle shot.
Malone going in strong the opposite way, the left side. Magic Johnson. Lakers will try to cut the lead to 4. Magic trying to work in, post up against Stockton if he can. Cooper misses again. He's ice cold. Michael Thompson with the follow-up is good. Big offensive rebound for the Lakers.
See, anytime the Lakers reverse the ball, Dick, the open shot is there.
Another turnover. That's the 9th of the game against the Jazz, and they get the ball right back. Leading by 4. Stockton guarded by Cooper. And now Malone and Magic Johnson have to be separated by Mike Mathis.
That all stemmed off of Magic dribbling down the floor. Malone stealing the ball from him, tapping the ball away. And when they both froze before Malone made the pass up the floor, we were following the flight of the ball. So they're looking to post up Lechner, but he's being fronted defensively.
By Michael Thompson, and Stockton hits from outside, a 2-point basket. 5 points in the game for John Stockton. Woolridge is open and hits the shot. Good movement by the Lakers that time.
See any offensive movement on the baseline, the player is open by 5 to 6 feet for the Lakers.
Magic missing outside. Good rebound by Lechner. Utah, good defensive rebound. Stockton setting the pace, shooting over Johnson. He's finding the range. John Stockton with 7. Looking into Michael Thompson. Lechner won't let it happen. Magic goes in. That's what the Lakers could do to kill you at 6'9", point guard.
That's one of the very few times, though, in this game that we've seen a Laker go off the dribble into the lane.
Stockton comes back. He is red hot with 9. Malone going off balance. The biggest lead of the game for the Jazz, and Karl Malone now has 18. Magic to Kareem, great pass in traffic by Magic.
The big win down in L.A. early in the year, Magic Johnson just posted up Griffith and anyone else who played guard at will, but today he's having a tough time with Hansen.
Scott from the corner. Stockton is wide open. He'll take a 3. It's blocked by Worthy, got a piece of it. Return pass. Worthy had the height advantage over Stockton and was able to tip it to him. Here's the trap by the Lakers.
First time today.
Malone, basket good, and the foul.
Lakers lack the crispness, the real crisp cutting and passing.
They had it momentarily.
A little bit, maybe about 3 or 4 minutes, but we're not seeing anything off the dribble.
Sweeping hook by Magic Johnson. They don't need anything with that. Steal by Stockton. Intercepted Magic's pass. Here he goes. 13 points. 12 of his points have come here in the second period. 2 minutes to go. Stockton. Kareem was with him. Just too much, and now the Lakers will try to cut the lead again to 7. Scott open and hits this time.
Magic Johnson made that look so easy. Drew 3 defensive players to him and found Scott.
5 on the shot clock. Darrell Griffith for a 3. Hits it.
That's his specialty.
Magic comes back. How many times did he do that to tie a game, win it, or send it in overtime this year? Amazing. Stockton. Now we're getting the perimeter rainbows by both sides. Here's Worthy penetrating inside. Kareem with a 3. Oh, I kind of would have liked to have seen that going in. Griffith coming back inside. Eaton. He had Kareem there, but Eaton scores. Stockton lost the ball and gets it anyway. He has great hands. That helped him there. Here's Kareem. Eaton blocks his first shot of the game. He leads the league with 101 coming in. Kareem goes up. Great hook shot, really, that one. Green making a tough time with Malone. Can't get the ball. AC Green really doing a good job against Karl Malone. Ivoroni with 2 seconds on the clock hits. I guess that didn't come from the chalkboard, did it, Hubert? 64 to 51. Again, a 13-point lead. Magic Johnson swatted away. Eaton and Ivoroni came in quickly. Kareem setting a screen for James Worthy. Going in the lane, and Worthy with a patented move. He's averaged over 21 a game, has 14. Griffith inside, time. Worthy. Game is stalled momentarily here on both ends. Worthy drives and scores the layup, filling the lane nicely. Green has done a good job on Karl Malone here in this third quarter. Stockton forced that up, looking for the foul against Magic Johnson, and scores anyway. 19 for Stockton, just 2 behind Karl Malone, who leads with 21. Eaton now setting a screen for Hansen. He can't get out of Hansen's way.
Plenty of time.
6 on the shot clock. Eaton now with 3 baskets in the game, but they've all come at big times for the Jazz. Malone in the lane with 5 seconds, hits the shot. A 16-point Utah lead, and Karl Malone now with 27 points, nearing a season's average. Worthy out to Scott. Scott, who has scored 6 points since the first quarter, finally hits an open jumper. Thurl Bailey, air ball, Lechner, blocked by Woolridge. Fine play by Woolridge on the rookie. 7 seconds, clear out. Woolridge working against Ivoroni, double team. Cooper will try a 3 at the buzzer and hit. Michael Cooper, and if there's nothing that would really spark a Laker fourth quarter surge, it would be that 3-point shot. Worthy got it over Bailey. James Worthy, great quickness, 18 points for James Worthy. Malone with 7 on the shot clock.
See, they're going to get a tough shot here.
Malone with 4 seconds. All of a sudden, he was left wide open, though. Stockton knocks it away from Magic Johnson to Eaton. He is all over the court. Feeding Bailey. Big basket for Utah. Big one. Cooper feeding Michael Thompson on the pick and roll again. Here's the trap. And Eaton coming in baseline. Oh, good, and a foul. No one doubling on Magic Johnson, goes in.
Magic's upset.
Looking for the foul. Nothing doing. Feed from Stockton to Griffith. And the rebound by Michael Thompson. Malone again.
That's just sheer brute strength.
That's the weights. 92 to 77. The lead is 15. Magic Johnson, he's gone cold from the field. Lakers get it back on the deflection. Magic feeds Michael Thompson. Bailey over Green, and the Jazz look like they're not going to be faulted today. Green blocked by Mark Eaton.
Nice.
Bailey on the feed. Bailey with 20 points, half of them coming in the fourth quarter. Byron Scott with the jumper, 98-81. Under 3 minutes to go. Pass Aaron under the basket. Now the Lakers coming back with 2.5 to play. Michael Thompson from the corner. The Lakers could have used some of those open jumpers earlier in the ball game when they got into a hole. That'll do it. The Jazz win it on Christmas Day. We're set to go. Dudley jumps with Willis, controlled by Cleveland in the dark uniforms. They're blue. 8 on the shot clock.
Webb, using his quickness, goes around Price. And a nice move around Price by Spud Webb.
Well, Price is laboring today because he has a soft cast on his right ankle.
Dudley with a second effort is good. And if the Cavaliers are only 3 behind 500 with all their injuries, Kevin Willis misses, and here comes Price. Hawks back defensively.
Cleveland is going to try to force the issue as much as possible, push the ball hard, and hope that they can get the open shots.
That wasn't open. That was a tough shot by Price. Dominque Wilkins hits from outside. Williams setting a screen outside on the switch. They left Williams open. Willis doubled, but a good play inside by Dominque Wilkins. Winston Bennett has his shot blocked by Malone, and the Hawks have a 4-on-2 break. But Wilkins did not give Willis a good pass. And now the Cavaliers come back.
Well, Lenny Wilkins would like this kind of a game today. He wants it to go scramble, Dick, in the open floor. He feels that he'll get an awful lot of good shots.
Looking for Malone. He must feel he can do well against Dudley today.
Well, Moses knows that outside of Dudley, all they have is McKeskey in there in case he gets in foul trouble.
Minute on the other side. Spud Webb at 5'7". Pulls up this time, and Webb hits.
Well, Spud has been answering. He's been giving him good minutes. He's been pushing and trying to create as much as possible.
Winston Bennett, former Kentucky star who played in Europe and then the Continental League. Good rotation on the defense, but they left Webb wide open and hits the jumper from the line.
See, everyone is saying Spud Webb must make the shot. He's got to take the shot and make the shot.
Now they're setting up Elo, posting up against John Battle. Good helping defense, and John Williams drives in to break the tie again. Hawks have won the last 9 meetings at home against the Cavaliers as Willis scores. Coming off the screen is Elo, and goes right between Battle and Malone. Malone, if it goes, it'll count. It goes, and it counts. And Moses Malone breaks into the scoring column. Elo hits the 3. Craig Elo, who earlier this year hit back-to-back 3-pointers in less than 5 seconds. Moses Malone.
Well, anytime that you have as many forwards on the floor as the Hawks have, with Wilkins playing second guard, you have that problem of getting back defensively and matching up on people.
So now Wilkins, playing a guard position, hits the jump shot. Lead has gone back and forth in this quarter. We have 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the first period. Good feed. They finally got it into Dudley, who's been so active. Bennett lost control, didn't travel, and a 3-point shot attempt by Elo. Now here comes Webb. Goes around Price. Feeds Malone. Good play by the Hawks. And Moses very tough to stop, but it was Webb who got him the ball. Cavaliers were tied with the second best record in the league a year ago with the Los Angeles Lakers. They won 57 games, then flopped in the first round of the playoffs to Chicago. Spud Webb with a runner, and Webb now has 10 of Atlanta's 24 points. Nance over Malone. Wilkins knifes his way in. Fine move by Dominque. There you see the tenths of a second as they tick off the last minute of each quarter in the NBA. Steve Kerr hits the jumper. Now they're posting up Wilkins against Elo. Try to overplay, and he lost the battle. Nance against Antoine Carr with a fall away and a good shot.
They're looking to go down inside and take advantage of this. Now, Elo has played Wilkins pretty good up until now.
There, the spin move. That's the whirling dervish performance. Kerr picks up Livingston on a quick switch. Kept alive by Carr. Taken out of his hands by Keys. Good play.
4-on-2 here now. Nice.
Filling the lane is Nance. Contact try to defend, and Nance now has hit 2 in a row. McKeskey gets free inside, and a good feed from Mark Price. Contact sets a screen, knocks Kerr out of the play, and Dominque hits the jumper. So the early scoring for Atlanta was Spud Webb with 10, and Wilkins now has 12 points.
Great block by Nance.
Into the hands of Price. Kerr spots up and hits the jumper. Inside, Antoine Carr uses his body, and he's got a lot of body, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. That's his pet move.
Nance lost it. Here come the Hawks 2-on-1. Battle and Livingston. And the Atlanta Hawks now lead it 36-35. Back and forth we go. Nance misses. Rebound, contact, Battle feeds Wilkins. Great feed by John Battle. Wilkins couldn't ask for it at a better place. Price, long range. Front rims it. And here comes Spud Webb. Webb goes through the Cavaliers team, and they're going to call goaltending, although the ball was going to come off. Reggie Williams, a little three-quarter trap by the Cavaliers, does not bother Spud Webb. John Battle is left open and hits it, so they burned them on the trap there. Duncan and Dudley banging inside. Reggie Williams hits the jumper on top. Spud Webb has 12 points and 5 assists, so he's scoring and also distributing the ball. Now John Battle's getting hot. He's hit 2 in a row.
Remember we said earlier, when you have a good basketball team and you're using guys who are role players and getting major minutes, what happens is bad shooting. Low shooting percentages because they miss an awful lot of easy opportunities.
Antoine Carr goaltending, and Hot Rod Williams gets the basket. Battle. Red hot. John Battle has hit 3 in a row.
Well, Lenny likes Hot Rod coming off the bench because he can play all 3 positions, small forward, big forward, as well as center, because of the shot blocking and long arms.
John Battle is still hot. Here's a 3-point shooting team struggling from that range thus far. Steve Kerr, that'll be for 2 points. Better than nothing, though. Kevin Willis against Hot Rod Williams with a good move. By the way, Wilkins, who came in, is playing forward now because they have Battle and Webb at guard. So Dominque back to his normal starting position. And a turnover. Here's a 4-on-2 break for the Hawks. Wilkins inside. Suspended animation, controls the body so well.
Nice ball move.
Reggie Williams. Open, hits the shot. It's been a Hawks quarter all the way. They've scored over 30 points in the second period. Malone scores the basket, and McKeskey fouls him. Wilkins, 2 seconds. It'll be John Battle. What a great second quarter for Battle as the Hawks score 36 points in the period. Price goes for 3 and hits. One way to get back. Battle shot blocked by Reggie Williams. Shows you what kind of defensive player he was at Georgetown and can be. John Williams on the break. So there's a defensive play leading to an easy basket. Good move inside by Hot Rod Williams.
Excellent.
That's how you beat the rotation with that kind of passing. And John Battle hits. He's got 16 to tie Wilkins for the game leadership. Reggie Williams going to the hoop. Too hard off the glass. Willis has it knocked out of his hands by Winston Bennett.
Nice.
No look pass to Reggie Williams. Try to jam it, and they'll have a foul here. Now they're going to score the goal, as they say that Willis might have gotten it from underneath the basket.
Let's keep an eye on Willis. Now there's the drop-off pass. Keep an eye in the upper right-hand corner of the screen to see if he goes up. I see they're calling it that he went up, but he didn't go up through the net that time.
Malone has it swatted away by Hot Rod Williams. Loose ball into the hands of Dominque and gets the foul. Keep in mind, at one time this year, all 5 starters from a year ago were out of action for the Cavaliers. Far cry from what it was a year ago when they got off to a 30-7 start, totally healthy to the last month of the season. Price hits a 2-pointer, and then all of a sudden it went downhill for him. Posting up Willis against Williams, who has 2 fouls. Double team, Webb inside. I don't know how he got that shot off against big people in his face.
That's his vertical leap, the 42-incher.
Oh, feed. Price hit Dudley. Once again, Mark Price. And Dudley hits. Spud Webb open for the moment. What a game. He has 16 points and 10 assists. Price misses a 3-point attempt. Good hustle by Bennett. Dudley. But once again, Winston Bennett makes a good defensive play in the backcourt. 9 on the shot clock. That hasn't come into play much today. Kevin Willis. He had John Williams right in his face.
Nice.
Winston Bennett on the ground, feeds Hot Rod Williams. Reggie Williams gets it to John Williams. Double team quickly on John. Short with the jumper.
Excellent defense that time by Kevin Willis. Got a piece of it.
Somebody missed Willis at the other end, and I think it was Hot Rod. Mark Price going to the hoop, gets the 2 back. Price, by the way, has 11. Good defense in there by Hot Rod Williams that time. Cleveland is really playing an outstanding defensive game. Price dumps it off to Bennett.
Oh, yes!
Winston Bennett showing some of his Kentucky move.
Nice.
Defense. Here comes Webb. And he gets the basket. John Battle did a terrific job of screening out Winston Bennett, allowing Webb to get in unmolested for the layup. 3-point shooters in there. This will be a 2-point attempt. It's good by Craig Elo. Wilkins misses. Elo at the rebound.
Look up.
He's making it happen. Reggie Williams at the other end.
And with under 2 minutes to go, it's now a 4-point game. Spud Webb baseline.
It's his day.
Yes, it is. 20 points for Spud Webb. A 12 seconds differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Double team, and Webb burns him again. That's 2 baskets by Spud Webb to stem the Cavalier tie. Rice driving, spinning, blocked by Malone. There's 4 seconds to go. Inside of Malone working against Dudley. Feeds Livingston. Good pass inside by Moses Malone. If the Hawks do that all the time, no one's ever going to question chemistry on that team. Steve Kerr, long-range bomb for Cleveland. Nance blocks Malone into the hands of Elo.
Great block that time.
Reggie Williams off to a good game, and basket counts and a foul. Livingston left his feet, fouled Reggie Williams, and the basket counts. Elo defending inside against Carr was pushed. Carr was pushed. The basket counts and a foul. Nothing much that Elo could do on that one. Nance, that's a way to do it. Blocks it. Good defense by Atlanta. This is a terrific defensive sequence for them. Reggie Williams hits the baseline shot, and he's the leading scorer still with 17. We have plenty of time, though. 7 minutes left. John Battle, he has 18 points. Cliff Livingston from the corner. Kerr fires for a 3 and hits Steve Kerr with a 3-point basket. Reggie Williams off balance. Elo tries to keep it alive. Diving for loose balls. Here comes Spud Webb. Goaltending will be called against Reggie Williams, and Webb now has his career high of 24 points. Reggie Williams. Nice pass to John Williams in the basket. 100-96, and the lead is cut to 4.
The Hawks get like this, you know. They don't keep up the rat-tat-tat-tat-tat, the moving of the basketball, the quick cuts to the hole. They're playing half-court basketball right now.
And standing around. Dominique Wilkins hits the jumper. 20 points for Dominique. That's his first field goal of this half. Reggie Williams did not have control as he went up with it. Now the Hawks. Dominique again. Wilkins 2 in a row from the corner baseline. Spud Webb. And it drops. What a game for Spud Webb. Career high of 26 points. Lead is 8. Willis. Back to Price.
Great.
Nance.
What a look by Price that time. Nice.
Price feeds John Williams. Penetrated nicely, drew the double team, and found John Williams.
Here's your race, see? Because you're going to get the call.
Didn't need it that time. Just got the basket. Mark Price misses a 3.
Look out.
Wilkins 3-on-1. No-look pass to Willis with under a minute to go. All of those Central Division teams, and then don't forget the New York Knicks. Patrick Ewing having an MVP kind of year in the Atlantic Division. Basket's going to count by Williams, I think. See if they post it. In any event, the Atlanta Hawks will have won 115-104.
And as you can see, the Bulls have had their problems. Detroit has won 5 straight in the regular season. This is a rivalry that goes back to the playoffs the last 3 years, although Chicago did take all 3 home games in the Eastern Conference Final from Detroit last season.
They felt that was very significant, the fact that in the big games in the playoffs, when they got to their home court, they came up with the wins. Now, if they can hold the edge in the regular season and get home court advantage, then obviously it makes a big difference later on.
Paxson gets it down low to Cartwright. Cartwright, yes. The Bulls 2, and the Pistons nothing. Isaiah Thomas off the steal. Pippen back, nice feed. Rodman stopped by Jordan, who came back. Thomas and Pippen to the boards. Paxson, he's been on fire recently.
We talked early in the game about Scottie Pippen being the guy that the Pistons had to focus in on, stopping him.
John Paxson for Michael Jordan, his first shot. Yes! And the Bulls on a 6-0 roll. Michael Jordan comes in leading the NBA in scoring. Lane Beer. Stacey King, a surprise starter.
Well, could be some size, bulk, strength against the Pistons.
Joe Dumars. Here's Pippen, he got the step. Edwards stripped by Jordan.
Michael Jordan does that better than anyone, taking the ball from behind the shooter's head.
Thomas had the lane closed. Open shot for Dumars. And the Bulls now lead it by the score of 8-6. Good defensive play by Paxson. Crowd wanted to travel on Isaiah.
One of the keys to the Pistons offense is the dribble penetration from their guards. Bread and butter now for the Pistons. Pick and roll basketball, Isaiah and Edwards.
Lane Beer. Once again, the open shot.
You know, it's scary. The Pistons are so open when they swing the ball. You get kind of nervous shooting those shots. Nobody's near you.
Paxson drills it home. 6.5 remaining in this first quarter. Marv Albert, Mike Fratello, Pat Riley. Oh, gorgeous move by Michael Jordan. Jordan with 5 points. Isaiah fires. And both clubs shooting well. Pick and roll, and Edwards goes to the reverse. Nicely done. Pistons 15 and the Bulls 13. Pippen met on the switch. And Rodman off the board. Lane Beer eluding Jordan.
Is that maybe the first time we've seen Bill Laimbeer filling a lane?
Jordan, yes. Michael Jordan with 7 points. He has been getting off to very fast starts. Here's Isaiah going glass. Both clubs continue to shoot well. Nice move by Thomas. Pistons lead at 21-15. But you wonder, is it psychological? I know there are a lot of players who don't come out early. Paxson cuts it to a 4-point lead. Pistons 21 and the Bulls 17. They want to get Pippen off. Boy, he changed that move. What a move! It counts, and the foul on Rodman. Pippen. The game is tied at 21. Armstrong guarding Dumars. Armstrong played him very well. Meyer had it deflected. 8 on the shot clock. Dumars. And that is just within 2-point range. McGuire heard the crowd react. Looked to be a push-off, but no call. Michael Jordan getting set to return. He has sat out the first 3.5 minutes. Second quarter. And a strong move again by Horace Grant. Help from Grant, but Aguirre does it again. Dennis Hobson acquired from the Nets. Only 3 for 14 his last 4 games. He was labeled a can't miss when he showed up with the Nets, a #1 draft pick out of Ohio State, but has not shot well in the NBA. That's from downtown, Isaiah Thomas.
Again, the isolation. 4 players on the opposite side of the floor from McGuire. And there's Jordan behind the head again with the block.
However, Isaiah is on fire. There's Aguirre starting his move. Again, he drew the double team. 8 on the shot clock. A rare shot by Tree Rollins.
Well, when you get Tree the ball in the lane area, he's a 60+ field goal percentage shooter. He's got the great jump hook.
Mark Aguirre telling us last night that his job has changed because he's double teamed so frequently. Michael Jordan with the 11. He's hit 4 out of 8. Dumars. Joe Dumars has hit 5 out of 7. Aguirre able to spot up and the open shot. And Detroit now leads 46-37. Jordan threw the double team, but he found Pippen wide open. Chicago dipping off in the shooting department in the second quarter, and they have been destroyed off the boards.
Detroit's opponents usually shoot under 46% against them as Michael takes him off the dribble for the short jumper.
Jordan off the stutter step. Yes.
That was a quick one-on-one for Michael.
Michael Jordan, high man with 15. Joe Dumars leads Detroit with 13. Edwards. Nice move by James Edwards. Extends the Detroit lead to 7. And here is Jordan.
And that's what you do when they try to trap you on the double team. You split it off the dribble.
Isaiah Thomas continues the superb shooting. He is 7 for 9. That last call was a foul on Lane Beer. And then Paxson able to hit on his 4th field goal. He has 8. Dumars strip. And it is, let's See, the 24-second buzzer went off, but they continued play because Chicago had taken possession. Jordan for the open, Paxson. Yes! A three-pointer for John Paxson. AC King. The Bulls have come from behind, and they have tied it at 52. Isaiah Thomas. And here comes Michael Jordan. Twisting and hitting. Oh, Pippen. A strong move by Scottie Pippen. He has 10. Dumars cuts it to a 1-point lead. 3-point attack. Here's Paxson. Picked up by Rodman. Pippen. Well, Scottie Pippen has come through this afternoon. Isaiah Thomas.
The thing I don't like right now about Detroit's offense is Isaiah Thomas is the focal point too much right now.
Jordan. Yes. 2:45 to go in the third. Bulls lead 60-59. Cartwright. Yes. And it counts. Minute and a half remaining in the third. Jordan. Yes. Michael Jordan now on target. Dumars. Yes, and it counts. Jordan called for the hack. Paxson open. King. Paxson. Yes.
That's not a good sign for Detroit.
Bulls by 6. See the seconds working down. Jordan gets to the circle and fires. Yes! Grant putting the move on Lambeer.
They've got it all going for him right now.
Here's Johnson from 3. Thomas. Isaiah Thomas with 20. Here's B.J. Armstrong. And that is his first field goal. Jordan from Pippen. 31 from Michael Jordan. Shot clock is down to 5. Horace Grant does it from the outside. You can see Detroit has died in this fourth quarter. Meanwhile, the Bulls continue to thrive. Who would have told Lambeer and Thomas they could not play today? How would you have reacted?
Everyone handles it differently. The key is the maturity level of the other players on the team if they want to make a big issue of it.
Michael Jordan with 34.
Very difficult for the NBA referees to really referee a game well against the Pistons.
Jordan lost it, recovers, and hits with the shot clock down to 2. Well, Phil Jackson put the pressure on this game, made it a must-win situation. Cliff Livingston has given his club a 12-point lead, and the Bulls have come through for Phil Jackson.
Sometimes there's a concern that you throw too great a challenge at the team, but these athletes seem to rise to the occasion.
That is it. The Chicago Bulls defeat the Detroit Pistons 98-86.
What a rivalry this has become. Pat Riley has gone on record as saying that the Chicago Bulls do not give his team any respect. I'm sure he says that to get his team fired up. But anyway, I asked Horace Grant about that. He said, no, we respect them. As a matter of fact, this game has all the ambience of a playoff game. He can't eat, he can't sleep. He just wants to get this game on. I also asked Michael Jordan the same question. He said it's hard not to respect a team that played us the way they did in the playoffs, and also the way that they just blew us off the court earlier this year. He said, as a matter of fact, I have changed my entire pregame routine. I said, how's that? He said, well, to get ready for this game, I took a nap.
Blackman with the fake on Jordan, had nowhere to go. And this is Charles Smith, way off. Rebound Oakley, and connects with the putback. Charles Oakley, who had an excellent game against the Bulls in New York with a season-high 16 rebounds, gets the scoring underway. Now Jordan from long range. So the game is tied at 2. Nice recovery by Smith, and the Knicks now lead it 6-2. Armstrong and Jordan in the backcourt. Grant, Cartwright, Pippen up front. Here is Jordan. Yes. The Knicks 6, The Bulls 4. Michael Jordan shaking off a recent shooting slump. Missed his first 11 shots this past Monday against Miami. Cartwright ties the game at 6. In that game against Miami, Jordan had only 3 points after 3 quarters of play. Nice move by Smith. Charles Smith with those long strides. The Knicks allow under 92 points per game. That counts, and a foul. There's the mismatch. Ewing was jumping out at Armstrong. Ewing gets to the boards. Rivers eludes Pippen. Here's Smith. Yes. So the Knicks recapture the lead. Here's Blackman. Met by Jordan as the Bulls isolate. Jordan swings in and hits and drew the foul. What a move by Michael Jordan. Mason spinning down low, rejected by Grant. The long arms of Horace Grant sending Mason away. Pippen looks for the shot. Yes. Scottie Pippen off the screen extends to a 4-point Chicago lead. Ewing battling for that one.
And they changed New York. They put Patrick Ewing back down in the hole. They took Charles Smith out.
Shot clock down to 5. Smith for Blackman, who fires. Yes. And the game is tied at 14. Grant getting inside. Ewing comes away with it in the crowd. Rivers has a 3-on-2. Blackman with the pull-up. Yes. Yes, Rolando Blackman missed the entire preseason because of the back injury. Very slow to fit in. Steal off the double team. Rivers feeding Smith, who takes all the way.
Something New York did last season was make it simple for their players on pick and roll.
Jordan with the head fake, beating Starks, lost the handle. Starks open. Yes. Doc Rivers spotting the open man, and the Knicks now lead by 8. They've scored the last 12 points.
Pat Riley has such tremendous flexibility with this basketball team. Now going with Blackman as a small forward. It enables Starks to come in, get warmed up, and then he can substitute in the backcourt.
Michael Jordan with 9 points. Ewing backing Purdue. Goes to the hook shot and gets the friendly roll.
More than friendly. The shot actually hit below the rim.
Ewing, yes. No question about the intent of the Knicks with Will Purdue in the lineup. They continue to go to Patrick Ewing. They certainly feel they have a big advantage in that department. Purdue, though, comes up with the rebound. As Ewing establishing position. Armstrong over to help. Rivers, the open man, hits the 3. The Bulls shot only 8 of 25 for 32%, while the Knicks shot well, in particular the latter stage of the quarter. Jordan getting inside. Here's Starks. Yes, so he has the touch. He's hit 2 from deep. Pippen. Scottie Pippen with his second field goal. He has 4. Back in November at Madison Square Garden, Knicks beat the Bulls as Ewing is able to drill it home. Mason from Smith. Bottled up. Purdue got a piece of it. Starks on the reverse. Yes, and it counts. This is the second part of our NBA doubleheader here at Christmas special. That counts. And the foul. Pippen, Anthony. Smith off the steal, rejected. Smith again. Charles Smith hanging in tough.
You know, when you look at the roster changes they made as Michael Jordan knocks down a jumper, they lost Livingston, Bobby Hansen, and Hodges.
Anthony Mason handles the ball so well for a big man. Knicks able to beat the Chicago trap. Blackman, yes! Nice ball movement, and Blackman finishes it off. 14-point lead, the biggest of the game. 4:20 remaining. In this first half, as Patrick Ewing again hits from outside. Clock down to 3. Jordan rejected by Ewing. Blackman. Knicks only one of the last 8 before that field goal by Blackman. King around starts. Pretty move by Stacey King. Jordan putting the moves on Blackman. Yes. So here are the Bulls, although they have not played well, within 6 points. Jordan. Pat Riley wants a 20. Jordan guarded by Blackman. Jordan. Yes. Michael back to psyching himself, had a little conversation with himself. It's a 2-point Knicks lead, an 8-0 run by the Bulls. All Jordan. Here comes Pippen.
And that was Jordan trying to come from behind Ewing's head to get the swipe.
And Pippen strikes the game. And the Knicks cannot hit. Michael Jordan. So Michael has turned it around from the 6 of 18 in the first half, and he's given Chicago the lead. Knicks trying to establish Ewing, and they do. Patrick Ewing with a gorgeous move. Chicago opening this third quarter with 10 unanswered. Pippen goes by 2. Cartwright jumps out. Ewing double team, gets it to Mason. What a pass from Ewing. And Mason has tied the game at 53. Here's B.J. Armstrong. B.J. Armstrong has shot well the last 5 games. Starks looking to shoot his way out of it. And he's tied the game at 55. Last year at this time, Chicago was 20-4. Armstrong for 3. Oh, it's a 2. They change it to a 2-pointer.
Because B.J. had hit the prior shot, they let him be the feeder to Michael Jordan on the post-up that time. They played a 2-man game inside out with Jordan and B.J.
And Mason able to pull his way on McRae. 5 points for Mason. Armstrong trying to pull up. Ewing ran into him. No call made. And Phil Jackson understandably upset. Here's Starks. Ewing tried to put the brakes on, made the contact, but there was no foul call. Pippen, yes. That ties the game at 59. Pippen jumping out on Anthony. Starks for 3, yes. John Starks. Here's Jordan with the shot clock running down. The tip missed by McRae. He had 2 opportunities. Pippen gets to it. Cartwright. Starks turned back. Armstrong moving on Anthony. Rejected by Greg Anthony. What a play by Anthony. Armstrong. The Bulls with their biggest lead of the night. And Pat Riley wants to talk it over. Anthony and Blackman in the backcourt. Smith up front with Oakley and Mason. Ewing sitting down. Blackman off the bench to connect.
Talk about answering the call. The Knicks certainly needed that basket. They bring Blackman off the bench, and he answers. And when you think about the fact that he's not really warm yet,
Michael Jordan right back, providing the Bulls with a 70-64 advantage. Smith for Blackman. Fires again. Yes.
Well, Blackman comes off the bench, knocks down his first one and second one. Jordan goes down last time and knocks out his first attempt after coming off the bench.
Blackman coming off a season high of 23 against Miami last Saturday. Jordan, oh, he feels it. Did it in front of the Knicks bench as he took some grief from someone on the bench. Blackman looking for the shot, does it off the spin, and he's hit 3 out of 3. Paxson rejected by Oakley. Anthony double team, he lost it. Armstrong off the steal. Armstrong able to convert. The Bulls 74, the Knicks 68. Pippen off the steal. Here's Jordan.
Well, you go through a period of 6 or 7 minutes where you are not making good decisions, not getting wide open shots, and then Patrick Ewing not able to get going, it's going to be a struggle.
Starks hits the 3, his second of the game. That's time remaining. 50 seconds to go. 4th quarter. Jordan, yes.
After the last encounter between these two teams when New York beat them so soundly, the question still remained as Michael Jordan goes down and finishes it off. How good are these Knicks? Because they still were struggling on the road, 4 and 6 away from home. Again, they come in here and cannot beat Chicago in the stadium.
Yes, a message delivered by the defending NBA champion Chicago Bulls. Michael Jordan, the high man, with 42 on 15 of 34. Last season, Chicago took 3 of 4 against Orlando. Pippen diving for it and able to find Myers. And Skiles puts the the move on Armstrong. Nice feed for Anderson. Blew the layup.
Nique Ewing footsteps that time. He had a clear path to the basket. Whoa!
As does Myers. Nice feed. Shaquille O'Neal comes off a 13 for 18, 34-point game on Thursday. Pippen drawing the double team. Well, Scottie Pippen went to the fadeaway, and he's tied the game at 4. Nique Anderson, in his 5th year out of Illinois, a native of Chicago. This a homecoming for Nique. Again, he tries from downtown. Well, you mentioned the 1 for 15 from three-point range. He's 1 of 2 here in the early minutes. Armstrong, yes. The Orlando lead is 1. Anderson posting up. Yes. Here's Shaquille with the hip fake. Grant off the board. And Pippen goes all the way. And Kukoc has come on, replacing Grant. Kukoc off the feed from Pippen. Tony Kukoc. Anderson played by Pippen. And Myers came over. Here's Hardaway for 3. The question with Dennis Scott, Matt, as one who coached him for several years, is he a big guard? Is he a small forward? Where does he fit in?
Well, I think he can play both positions. He likes to set up out on the perimeter, and Scott Skiles nails a three-pointer.
Kukoc squaring up. The tip was missed and then rebounded by Anderson. Scott, yes. It is an 8-0 run by Orlando, leading to Phil Jackson calling for time. Bulls have missed their last 6 shots. Armstrong, yes. Well, B.J. Armstrong able to line drive it home, and the Magic now leading 21 to 15. Anderson apparently got scratched by Myers, and it did not stop him. Well, Scott changed his mind, leading to the steal and this.
Scott Skiles has really perked up with Steve Kerr in the ballgame. He is chasing him out 30 feet away from the basket. He is not going to leave his side.
Nice look. Kukoc for Pippen. Here's a steal by Kukoc. And the Magic now down to a 4-point lead. Here's Steve Kerr. Well, Steve Kerr has been hitting the jump shot. Shaquille is back in. It counts in the foul. He was pushed by Cartwright. 8-point Orlando lead. Here's Kerr from deep. Steve Kerr from 2-point range has that quick release. Skiles and Hardaway at the guards. O'Neal up front, along with Scott. And now Dennis Scott with 6 points.
Right into their triangle offense where they feel so comfortable, especially part of this second unit. Kerr and English and Kukoc.
Steve Kerr has hit his 3rd straight. 3 for 3 from the field. Skiles hits. Anderson changed his mind. Grant picked it off. Orlando getting back. Pippen, yes. Orlando's lead is down to 3. Shaquille with 8 points. Here is English. The save by Grant. Well, harsh, despite the 102-degree temperature and about with the flu hanging in. Pippen goes all the way. What a move. 3-point attempt by Anderson. Well, the 3-point touch has returned to Nique Anderson.
Double team came again from Horace Grant. Shaq just took his time on that pass, but Scottie Pippen right now breaking down the Magic defense and really challenging Shaquille.
Post-up move by Hardaway, and a beauty. Hardaway taking advantage of the mismatch against English. Right, yes. Anderson for 3. Hardaway tapped it to Royal. Royal gets inside. Rebound O'Neal. Oh, he nearly took the backboard down. Grant for Pippen.
And now the crowd is into it.
Orlando's lead is now 2. Skiles. A friendly rim for Scott Skiles, who has 9 points. Cartwright blocked by Anderson. And Royal comes up with it. Skiles passed on the 3. Rebound Hardaway. Rebound points, along with 6 rebounds. Kukoc has returned and gets right to it. Little left-handed flip move by the 6'10" Tony Kukoc. Another long-range pop. It has been a very fine homecoming for Nique Anderson. That is his 3rd from downtown. Cartwright is open. Well, Bill Cartwright hitting from the identical spot. Kerr open. Yes. Steve Kerr has been on fire. He's hit 4 of 5. He has 8 points. Oh, Anderson got inside. He beat the Bulls. He beat Kukoc and Pippen. Armstrong. Well, B.J. Armstrong with a quiet first half. He now has 8 points. Now Cartwright. Oh, beautiful move. Bill Cartwright going at Shaquille O'Neal. Myers nearly picked it off. Hardaway with the recovery. Super play by Anthony Hardaway. Through the legs of Shaquille O'Neal. Armstrong. Whipping by Skiles. Hardaway for O'Neal. Good look by Hardaway. Saw that O'Neal had a mismatch. Skiles goes all the way. Beautiful reverse by Scott Skiles. The Magic 58 and the Bulls 55. Matt, what did you shoot from the line, looking back at your playing days?
I beg your pardon? Low 70s.
That's not bad. As P.J. Armstrong drills it home. Hardaway gets inside with another hard driving move. Orlando 60, the Bulls 57. It's Hardaway on the penetration. He is putting on a show in the 3rd quarter. Pippen off the double pump. Rebound Cartwright. 8 points for Cartwright. Anderson with a nice spin. Yes. Nique Anderson with a beautiful move. He has 17 points. Myers picked up on a switch, shooting over Shaquille O'Neal. Myers on the recovery. Pippen. Scottie Pippen. This capacity crowd, better than 18,000, reacting to the Chicago Bulls, who are trying to make it 9 straight wins. Shaquille O'Neal. And that time got terrific position on Bill Cartwright. Anderson leading the break, hiding Turner. Kukoc with the rebound. And the Bulls have a 2-on-1. Pippen from Armstrong. Hyder just came on set to pick. Skiles working hard for the shot. Scott Skiles has hit 5 out of 7. He has 13 points.
Phil Jackson just gave Corey Blunt a little kick in the pants to get him out of there.
Pippen able to hit on a terrific individual effort. Whittington went to the hook. Shot clock at 1. The Bulls are down by 2. Beautiful move by Hardaway, could not finish. Kukoc leading the break, goes all the way. The Bulls and the Magic are tied. Pippen draws the double team. Kukoc for 3. Rebound!
Where did that come from?
Turner shooting. The Bulls 77 and the Magic 76. Chicago in possession. They lead by 1. Armstrong, yes. The Bulls have their biggest lead of the night. Hardaway for Turner, who feels the hot hand, and he hits again. Good finish here in Chicago. Shaquille O'Neal bringing the Magic within 1. Skiles guarded by Kerr. Nice lead for Hardaway. Well done, Scott Skiles for Anthony Hardaway, who has 16 points. Myers on the back door, fed by Whittington, yes, and it counts. And O'Neal runs it down, able to save it. Here comes Hardaway. Anderson for O'Neal. Oh, I thought he was going to rip the rim down. Armstrong and Kerr in the backcourt. Pippen fight right. Kukoc up front. Here's Kukoc for 3. Yes. No complaint from Phil Jackson on that one. Anderson had it knocked away. Kerr has Pippen. Kerr for the jump shot. Yes. Chicago with an 8-game win streak on the line. They've taken 12 of the last 13. Nice touch by Kukoc. Anderson for three. And he's tied the game at 90. Nique Anderson again from downtown. That's his fourth. He's 4 of 7 from three-point land. Armstrong. Pippen keeps it alive. Armstrong for three. Yes. Never any hesitation down the stretch on the part of B.J. Armstrong. Anderson for O'Neal. And Shaquille goes right at Bill Wennington. Shot clock at 8. Armstrong checks it. Armstrong for Wennington. Shot clock at 2. It's down to 1. Kukoc. And Skiles comes up with it. Here's Anderson. And he's fouled. Anderson will go to the line with 16 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. He hits 1 of 2 to tie the game at 93, and the Bulls call for time with 16 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Armstrong got it across. Here's Armstrong wide open. Down to 3. It is Kukoc. He hits with the left hand. 2 seconds remaining. Chicago takes the lead. Orlando calls for time. Scott on the hop to Skiles. Can't get it off. But Anderson will account. Let's see. No, says just Kersey. Too late. It came after time had run out. And the Chicago Bulls have defeated the Orlando Magic 95-93. Friday night. Here at home at the new United Center, the Bulls beat Indiana convincingly 116-92 after losing to the Pacers in Indianapolis, while the Knicks last played Thursday night at Madison Square Garden. They blew a 16-point first-half lead and lost to Cleveland. Yes, not too much running recently as Oakley is able to hit.
Well, that's the way they played in the preseason without Ewing. Once Patrick got there, things changed.
Ron Harper, who's been trying to find the touch. Starks for 3. Yes. John Starks. Pippen not able to put it down. Good hustle, though. Pippen got it back. Pippen with much room. Fires. Yes. 3-pointer for Scottie Pippen. Charles Smith on the tip, and the Knicks with a 9-5 advantage.
Well, he blew by Scottie Pippen on the first drive, just did not take enough time to finish on the play.
Scottie Pippen hits the 3 again. Pippen trying to get it to Purdue. Starks with the steal. Harper putting the move. And Derek Harper is able to go around Ron Harper to give the Knicks an 11-8 lead. Pippen for 3 again. Scottie Pippen from downtown for the 3rd time this first quarter, and he's tied the game at 11. Good look from Oakley to find Smith, and the Knicks now lead by 2. Will Purdue playing with the protective mask because of the broken nose. Harper with a nice move to unleash the jump shot. Derek Harper started the season in very strong fashion. Not a different situation for Will Purdue as Ewing is able to hit over him, and the Knicks now lead by 4. Knicks with a 17-15 lead. Here's Starks for 3.
No double team on Anthony Mason.
The basket counts. It's a goal-10. New York Knicks on the road have won 5 and lost 7 overall. Here's Oakley. Yes. Charles Oakley missed 4 games because of the dislocated toe. Another bad pass. Turnover number 4 by Chicago. Mason with the pull-up. Ewing with the slam. And the Knicks now lead 26-17. I never believe that coaches and players don't read the papers. I mean, that's nonsense. Here's Pippen, and it cuts it to a 3-point lead. Kukoc wanted the room, told Purdue to get out of the way. Here's Kerr. Yes.
And that's why he wants to get isolation as much as possible for
Kukoc. Back come the Knicks. Mason lost it and then recovered. It's a 3-on-1. Davis for 3. Yes. Hubert Davis, who has not been shooting well, converting on his first field goal attempt. Knicks lead by 2. 35 seconds remaining in the half. Kukoc! Knocking up a facial. 5 seconds. 1-on-1 move. Again, Kukoc with the step. He set up fire. Hopper and Starks in the backcourt. Ewing, Smith, and Oakley up front. He's 5 of 9. He has 13 points. Ewing. Simpkins lost it. Starks off the steal. Oakley. Yes. Charles Oakley having a conversation with Scottie Pippen. Starks. Pippen with the box out. Pippen all the way.
Well, actually, the athleticism of Scottie Pippen enabled him to avoid Starks, but John really didn't do a good job of taking that charge.
Hopper wanted a 3, but his foot was on the line. It's a 2-pointer. Here's Pippen trying to go glass. So Pippen, after the good start, not shooting well. Starks with a change of pace, and it will count. It's a goaltend. Beautiful move by John Starks to give the Knicks a 67-60 lead. Ewing really fell back to the Chicago bench. Oakley again. A beautiful pass from Ewing.
Well, not a smooth possession by any means, but Patrick Ewing keeping his head up all the way.
Nicely done. Scottie Pippen on a spin. Knick lead is now 4 with 3:40 remaining in the third. Pippen with a one-on-one move against Anthony Mason. It brings the Bulls within 2. Pippen for 3. Rebound Ewing. Tosses down to Mason. Anthony Mason with a good move over Pete Myers. A steal by Pippen. Pippen all the way. And he hits. Plus the foul. Oakley. Here comes Armstrong. B.J. Armstrong. 11 points for B.J. And the Bulls with their biggest lead of the game. A margin of 4. Wilkins off the fake. And he lost it. Another opportunity for the Knicks. Mason down the left wing side. Went to the left hand. What a move by Anthony Mason. And a technical foul has been called against the Knicks. And apparently John Starks has been ejected.
Let's look at in the middle of your screen here. Here's where all the action is, where John Starks and Pete Myers are. Let's take a look and see what happened. Obviously, nothing physical happened there. At least we couldn't see it, but the referees have been looking ever since the middle of last year, and certainly into the playoffs, much more aware of the trash talking and the taunting.
And here's Hopper blowing by Kerr to bring the Knicks within 2. Ewing lost it. Pippen has a 2-on-1 with Kukoc, but the Knicks able to hurry back. Here's Kerr for 3. Yes, and that's why Steve Kerr is on the floor. 5 on the 24. Kukoc for 3. 17 points for Tony Kukoc. That's his first from downtown. And the Bulls lead 86-78. Ewing with the spin. Patrick Ewing getting the excellent position. He now has 21. Look over the Pat Riley era as coach of the New York Knicks. The Knicks have been very effective in fourth quarters. Ewing cuts it to a 4-point Chicago lead. He was playing for John Starks. Again, the good move by Hopper. This time he beat Armstrong. And the Bulls lead by 3. Matt, can you recall any big scoring days on Christmas?
I think I had 4 once.
What a modest guy. It counts, and the foul. Ewing from Davis. Armstrong. Yes. Oakley. Yes. Charles Oakley with a 2-pointer from deep in the corner, and it brings the Knicks within 2. Oakley has 20 points, but it has been tense throughout. Shot clock is down to 3. Kukoc. It counts. Yes, and the foul.
And Greg Anthony remains on the bench. The best 3-point shooter for the Knicks. Starks ejected earlier in the ballgame for throwing the ball.
Strong move by Patrick Ewing, and it brings the Knicks within 3. 22 seconds to go. Knicks do not have any timeouts left. 10 2/10 seconds remaining. They're down by 4. Here's Davis on the quick release, and he hits it, a 2-pointer to bring the Knicks within 2. The Bulls lead by 3. Now the Knicks need the long pass and a three-point attempt, but Kerr slaps it on Davis for three. Yes! Gilbert Davis has tied the game with 0.4 of a second remaining. For Davis. Rebound Herb Williams. Rebound Charles Smith. And he's tied the game at 102. Pippen rejected. It will count as a goaltend. Called on Williams. So Scottie Pippen gets credit for the field goal, and he gives Chicago a 2-point advantage. Down to 10 on the 24. Lumberman on the switch. Herb Williams gets it off. Herb Williams brings the Knicks within one. Next foul by the Knicks will put them over the limit. Pippen on the drive. Yes! Scottie Pippen again. Final seconds. They can't find the shot. Davis this time is blocked by Pippen, and time runs out on the Knicks. Pippen again stops Smith. The Chicago Bulls winning 2 in a row for the first time here at the United Center. They have defeated the Knicks in overtime 107 to 104. They are now 13 and 12. The Knicks fall to 500. The Houston Rockets coming off the loss on Saturday night in San Antonio, losing to the Spurs 110 to 95. Spurs shot 52% of that game. Here's Ellie for three. Ellie from downtown.
You can see the surprise on Hakeem's face when he saw that he was being guarded one-on-one by Shaq. His eyes lit up. He didn't know what to do.
Horace Grant for the rebound. Minute and a half gone by. Rockets with a 3-2 lead. Second half of our NBA doubleheader. Grant able to recover. And the Magic up by 1. Earlier was San Antonio defeating Phoenix 105-100. So the Spurs are now 17 and 7. They're a game behind the Rockets. Olajuwon with a beautiful baseline touch. Again, the rotation off the double team by O'Neal. Hot O'Neal. Kept alive by the Magic. O'Neal able to fight off the box out by Olajuwon, who claims that he was fouled.
Well, there's all kinds of contact in there, but when Shaq throws that 330, maybe 340 pounds now, having missed all that time.
Olajuwon going to the crossover to set up the jump shot.
Hakeem so comfortable facing the basket here. Shaq in transition.
And Olajuwon did not want to pick up the foul.
He was back there with him. He made the effort to sprint back. Rory is bothered by tendonitis in that knee, and it's really been bothering his back, stiffens up. Sometimes Penny Hardaway just keeping the ball in the dribble and pounding and stuffing it through.
Cassell, who just checked in, hits the three. Sam Cassell wasting no time. 5-point lead for the Magic. And Hakeem Olajuwon hitting his second field goal. Hardaway guarded by Cassell. Finds an open Dennis Scott. Yes, foot on the line. It's a two-pointer. He's hit 3 out of 4. He has 8 points. Olajuwon again spinning his way and hitting. Hakeem appears to be working his way into the game. Grant with the nice lead for Hardaway. Horace Grant making his return today after missing the last 4 games because of the flu. 45 gone by in the second. Shaquille O'Neal with his third field goal. He has 6 points. Shaquille very much back. Still not in position. Great pass thrown by Shaquille for Wolf. And you hear the reaction. Tried to go for the block and then held back. Hardaway gets inside. So the post-up move by Hardaway. Olajuwon line drives at home. He has 12 points. The Magic 38, the Rockets 33. Hardaway rejected. So the basket counts. Hardaway with 13 points. Olajuwon rebounded by Hardaway. Shaw pops it down. From Brian Shaw, and it's Orlando by 11, leading to a Houston timeout. Ellie on the drive. Shaq leading the break, gets it, and delivers. O'Neal Kenny Smith hits from downtown.
Well, the Rockets have to get some perimeter shooting right now. There's nothing else for them. Nick Anderson gets himself a perimeter jump shot.
Horry with Brown and Olajuwon up front. Smith and Ellie in the backcourt. Hakeem Olajuwon. Pretty move by Hakeem. Chucky Brown in his 7th season out of North Carolina State began his Rockets career last year on a 10-day contract. Significant. Oh, it's tipped home. Hardaway.
It's just nothing Kenny Smith or generally any other player can do with Penny Hardaway when he gets it that deep.
Orlando by 10. Smith for 3. Yes. Kenny Smith. 8-2 run by Houston to get it going here in the 3rd quarter. By Hakeem. And the Rockets have turned things here in the 3rd. It's down to a 5-point Magic lead, and that gets the crowd going. The double on Shaquille finds the open man. Only 1 of 7 from the field in the first half. Able to hit. Olajuwon for Ellie for 3. Rebound Brown. Olajuwon. Yes. The Magic 55 and the Rockets 50. Rockets out of it in the 2nd quarter, out of sync, but they have come on here in the 3rd quarter. And it's only a 5-point Orlando lead. Here's Horace Grant. So he's hit 2 in a row. And it's the Magic 57. And Hardaway fired. It's a 3 for Penny Hardaway. Is 18 points. Olajuwon with a head fake. Goes into a series of fakes. And we are now seeing the Hakeem that the Magic saw throughout the NBA Finals.
He starts into those shake moves when he starts spinning their head. It's amazing he doesn't walk with the ball. He doesn't. He's got terrific footwork.
Orlando lead. Hardaway to the scoop. O'Neal with the rebound. Well, Shaq able to battle his way through.
Brown stays frustrated as Hakeem Olajuwon on fire here in this 3rd quarter.
Yes. Mario Ellie eluding Nick Anderson and then able to hit. So the Rockets take the lead for the first time since late 1st quarter when they were up 26-25. Nick Anderson, though, gets it right back. Hardaway posting up. Open shot for Grant. Anderson from way out for 3. And rebounded by Cassell. Works his way out of the pack and goes all the way. Olajuwon on the follow, and the game is tied at 68. They double up on Olajuwon. Open shot for Elliott. Yes. Hakeem so adept on the double team of finding the open man. Out of 3, 2, 1. Horry for 3. Yes. Robert Horry with the buzzer. 3-pointer. So the battle resumes between Shaquille and Hakeem. Olajuwon taking over in the 3rd. Here's O'Neal with his 9th field goal. He's 9 of 12. He has 20 points. And it's a 2-point Houston lead. Hakeem Olajuwon in the 3rd quarter, 16 points, 16 of his 28, along with 7 rebounds. Olajuwon feeling for O'Neal. Yes.
He felt him. It had to feel like a brick wall. He met resistance, but as soon as he felt the body, he knew he could take that long step and shoot his favorite shot.
With the block. O'Neal on the follow.
Reading Brian Hill's lips, talking to Shaq on the way out to start play, saying, Shaq, we need you on the offensive board, but don't forget, you also have to get back quickly on defense.
O'Neal with a nice pass. And Brian Shaw with his first field goal. It is Olajuwon defending against O'Neal at the other end. Here's Scott for 3. And he has tied the game at 90. Olajuwon. Here's a key. Wild shot. Not what he had in mind. Scott takes it for the Magic. 20 seconds to go. Game tied at 90. No timeout being called. Down to 10 on the shot clock. 1 second differential with the game clock. Hardaway off the dribble. Goes right at Ellie. 3 and 1/10 seconds remain as Penny Hardaway is able to timeout. It's Ori getting it off. So Robert Ori with the three-point attempt, but not able to hit. Welcome to the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Shaquille O'Neal, David Robinson, Greg Willard tosses, and the San Antonio Spurs control. Backdoor pass, and Mario Elie puts it down. And Kobe Bryant. Here's Glenn Rice. The game is tied at 2. Here's Green. AC Green over David Robinson. The Lakers come in as the hot team of the NBA, record of 22-5. They've won 7 in a row, 14 of the last 15 games.
Mark, for the people who have not seen the Lakers this year, they're doing it with defense, not like last year where they had to score big points to win.
Here's Duncan. Tim Duncan coming off the 6 for 22 in the loss the other night to Milwaukee and having his problems at the start.
Well, he's got in great position. He just has not been able to make that little jump hook. Missed about 3 of those already today.
Glenn Rice, 6 points. Oh, Duncan's pass broken up by Harper. What a major difference it is defensively when you look at the Lakers in contrast to a year ago. Duncan able to hit. That's his first field goal.
Well, when Phil Jackson was in Chicago, remember he had the Doberman defense, the quickness on the perimeter. Here, a little sagging, containing defense, funneled into Shaq and going to his shot blocking and letting defensive rebound for you. So totally different concepts, Mark.
And suddenly we're seeing deflections. Balls being knocked away. Shaq is able to hit, and the Lakers lead 11-9. Duncan from way outside. Not a good shot. Kept alive by Rose. Jackson.
What we talked about, Malik Rose gets in there, pulls that ball loose, he kicks it out, and he gets Jaren Jackson an open jumper.
Elie from downtown, yes. Mario Elie hits the 3, and the Spurs now lead at 14-11.
3 seconds.
It counts, and the foul. Spurs now 4 for 17 from the field.
So there's just a mismatch right there. Malik Rose playing against Shaquille O'Neal.
Antonio Daniels just checked in. Able to get the entry pass to Duncan, rejected by Shaq. It's a 24-second violation. Harper with a one-hop for Rice. Beautifully done.
Shaq in return got a gift from Travis Knight. There was a couple of videotapes. Mark, back to you. That's my gift to you. I drew you.
Jim always a very generous guy, particularly holiday time. AC Green with his second bucket. The Spurs just cannot buy one. Lakers on that 9-0 run. Duncan rejected again by O'Neal. Here's Porter. Rose. It counts. And the foul. O'Neal. Oh, nice pass. Well, chalk up an assist for Shaquille O'Neal. A minute in. Second quarter. Marv Albert, Doug Collins, Jim Gray from Los Angeles. Kobe Bryant with the shovel. Nice setup for Fisher. Here's Porter. Hits the 3. Lakers back to the offense. They lead by 5. Shaquille O'Neal, that looked too easy.
Well, he's got no shot. Malik Rose, he's going to try to hold him out of there, but Shaquille knows he can take his time.
Tim Duncan. He's trying to go glass, and that's usually his specialty, but he's been too strong with the shot. He's 1 for 11. Bryant thought he'd draw the foul. And Shaq is right there. Greg Popovich wants to talk it over. Avery Johnson. It counts, and the foul.
You see Kobe off to a slow start with fouls, but Glenn Rice has been off to a good start. So they need Sean Elliott. It'd be good to see him get back this year if at all possible.
And there's Robert Horry. That's Walker coming out to set the pick on Fisher. And it allows Avery Johnson to knock down the jumper.
But see, he needs to be able to do that because teams are going to lay off and make him shoot that.
Shaquille O'Neal. Duncan picked up his second. 2 on Duncan, 3 on Robinson. And Robert Horry able to go glass. Harper and Bryant now in the backcourt. Kobe with a behind-the-back maneuver and draws the double. John Sally up front. Robert Horry. Glenn Rice also on the front line. Here's Rice extending and gets the roll. Rice was feeling for Elie. Horry, oh, good look to get it to Sally. How about John Sally? As Greg Popovich says, it's a fake record. He said we haven't played a very tough schedule. Yes, we've traveled a lot as you see the Spurs making their way back. It's down to a 7-point lead. Avery Johnson with 9 points. But Popovich said the record is inflated at this stretch.
Well, I think the difficult thing for them is after the 13-3 start, you see Kobe with a nice little jumper there. This little 5 and 6, sort of reminiscent of the 6 and 8 slump they went through last year.
Avery Johnson able to hit with that driving hook. Bryant lost it. Strip. It's a 3-on-2. Jackson straight down the middle.
Now we've seen 7 points off the break by Avery Johnson, 5, and Jaren Jackson 2, and that's what they have to do.
1 minute remaining in the first half. Duncan got the step. It counts and the foul. Fisher with the lead for Horry. Rice. Rice able to extend over Mario and Shaquille O'Neal, playing with the 3 personal fouls. For the San Antonio Spurs, David Robinson playing with 3. Jaren Jackson with the ball as this third quarter gets underway, and the Spurs allowed to hang around, trailing by as many as 11. It's a 5-point game. Glenn Rice, the high man, 6 of 9 from the field, 16 points in all. Here's David Robinson, a very quiet first half. That's his first field goal. Robinson finding Ellie, nice play, and San Antonio is within 1. O'Neal, and the rebound by Duncan. San Antonio with a chance to take the lead. Avery Johnson lost it. Duncan on the recovery. So the Spurs lead for the first time since they were up 14-13 back in the first quarter, and Phil Jackson unhappy with Kobe Bryant. Had some words for Kobe as that timeout was taken.
Welcome back to Los Angeles. I'm Jim Gray. I'm now joined by Jelly Bean Joe Bryant, the father of Kobe. You've got a new assignment. Kobe just bought a team over in Milan, Italy, and you are going to be the president. You're going to be spending a couple of weeks with this team. It's got Pooh Richardson, Sean Respert. What's the idea here?
Well, I'm very excited about it. I think it's a great opportunity, for my son. It's a dream of his to go back there one day, play after he's finished his dream here in the States.
Jackson fires. And here comes Kobe. Just 2 of 9 from the field. Bryant around Jackson, challenged Robinson.
See the upper body strength that Kobe now has from lifting weights.
Harper is open for 3.
That's a killer. Ron Harper not made a field goal. They double team, force him to shoot the shot, and he buries it, and all of a sudden they're back up by 5. So Lakers a little quick spurt.
Johnson. Kobe Bryant said, hey, go left, and he did. Saw Phil Jackson direct some words at Kobe a moment ago. Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq has 18. O'Neal very anxious to go at Duncan.
How about that footwork right there? Caught the ball at 15 feet, put it on the floor, a little shake, and a jump hook.
20 points for Shaq. And the Lakers open up a 7-point advantage. Avery Johnson loves that running hook and gets the roll.
Well, thank God for Avery Johnson today. He's keeping him in the game. That little screen roll and that little shot off the glass. That's about the 4th one of those shots he's made today.
Nice pass. O'Neal for Bryant. Kobe Bryant on the reverse. Here's the double on Duncan. Jackson, yes, from downtown, Jaren Jackson.
Remember last year in games 3 and 4 here against the Lakers in the elimination games, he was the eliminator, had 42 points in games 3 and 4 here.
Rice. Again, the post-up move by Glenn Rice. Good defense by AC Green, not allowing Robinson to get the step on the fake. Duncan set up beautifully by Ellie. And the Laker lead is down to 3 with just under 5 remaining in the third quarter. This is the first of 4 meetings between these two clubs. Last year, Lakers took 2 out of 3, but were swept in the Western Conference semifinals by San Antonio. Here's a 2-on-1. Jackson takes all the way. He had no angle. Able to recover, though. Jaren Jackson.
The San Antonio has made a conscious effort to try to get some easy baskets.
Here's O'Neal getting the roll. Shaq has 22. Lakers lead 67-64. Rice backing Ellie. Again, the post-up move by Glenn Rice. 2 and 1/10 seconds remaining in the third. Derek Fisher looking. Glenn Rice able to get it away and hit. Nice from downtown. Here's Daniels with the stutter step and then threw it out. Duncan, yes. That's the first clean shot that Tim Duncan has hit tonight. Here's Antonio Daniels, and he's tied the game at 71. Bryant was rejected, and back comes Daniels. Eluding Ori. Porter from beyond the line now shoots the 2 and hits. The Spurs lead by 2.
Phil Jackson has done a wonderful job, but Shaquille O'Neal has really dominated and it's really heading toward hopefully an MVP type season.
Shaq playing with the 4 fouls. Here's Ori on a catch and shoot.
Well, we know he can do that, and that's a little jump shot that Phil Jackson wants him to take.
Kersey got the step. Shot clock at 5. A beautiful pass from Porter. Lakers and Spurs tied at 75. O'Neal. Shaq allowed to get a bit too deep. He now has 26. Bryant. Oh, what a move by Kobe Bryant. Club have been talking about coming in, lack of transition. He's not getting easy baskets, not rebounding well. Well, they've turned a corner in several categories, although they're trailing by 2. Here's Shaquille O'Neal. Yes, and it counts. Duncan. Robinson, instead of trying to put it up, look to get it out. Bryant. Oh! It counts at the foul. Serving up a facial on Jackson.
The power and the explosion of Kobe Bryant just takes off and accelerates the tremendous finish, and listen to this crowd.
Duncan squaring up on Sally and going glass.
That's the first time he's made that shot today, and he's been reluctant to take it, but he has to continue to take that shot.
Lakers by 6. Ori. Yes.
With that little jump shot again.
Ellie. Nice move by Mario. Ellie down to 3 minutes to go in the 4th. Fisher. Robinson with rebound number 18.
See, David has done everything today except score.
Avery Johnson on the crossover, setting it up for Tim Duncan.
I really like the way San Antonio is playing today, Mark.
Shot clock down to 5. Look at Kobe Bryant operating. Finishes with the jump shot.
Mark, he doesn't do anything simply. That ball went through his legs about 6 times before he took that shot.
Here's Robinson. Gets the call on the continuation. The basket counts. 96-87 Lakers. Here's Johnson. Robinson. And Jackson for 3. Fielded by Walker, so Samaki Walker puts it down.
Shaquille O'Neal made the commitment defensively that he made. He changed the whole philosophy of this team. And when he did, he forced everybody else to pick up what they do as well.
And that was broken up by Shaquille. The Los Angeles Lakers go to a record of 23-5. Off to a stirring start. 8 straight wins. 15 of the last 16.